this guy,
Is that a cis white male? Son of a bitch!
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I'm just saying, like,
Is this recording?
a massive word.
Okay, good. I thought it was quick wikis.
It's a wiki.
Wick quickie. Oh, like a Wikipedia quickie.
Yes.
Wick quickie.
Wick quickie.
I thought it was going to be quickies on Wikipedia. Quick wiki.
Wick.
But if you say it
Wick
over and
wiki.
over again, is it quick wiki? Quick wiki.
Wiki. It becomes the Shia LaBeouf character.
Or is it wiki? Quick, you know, and it's like quick, and then it just almost loops around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
like a palindrome.
Look at that.
Chemistry, folks. That's fucking 10 years of chemistry. It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. You dumb bitch. Where was I? I was so rudely interrupted by Jackie. It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. What I was going to say is I'm back from when I missed, and John's back from when he missed, but now Nick is out, so it's a rotation. Everybody can take their time off except for Jackie.
It turns out that these hangovers we've been having are actually the new strand of COVID, and it's called the flu, and it's a fucking bitch. It's way worse than COVID. It is,
bro.
That Monday hangover.
Have it. Like everybody, I'm like, what is going on here? It's like it's motherfucking flu season, dude.
Bro, I was on that Monday. There's like footage of me. I mean, I was hungover, no doubt about it.
Right.
But I was like, I've never felt this in my entire life. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Blah blah blah. And then I remained sick until today. I'm still sick right now.
Right.
Feeling much better, and I just kept being like, what the fuck could this be? And I think it was you who said, like, it's so funny that it was like 3 years of everyone, like, you see a sniffle, people like, he's sick, and now it's like people are deathly ill. And you're like,
what is going
like,
on
I can't
here?
figure out what's
it's
wrong
not
with me.
COVID, so it can't be sickness.
Can't be the flu, dude. I was talking to my mom, and she was like, actually, this might have been part of the breakdown, and she was just telling me how long the flu lasts.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot longer than you wanted to be.
Yeah, it's like fucking like 14 days.
Yeah, she was like, a good flu will hit you 12 days. I
Yeah.
was like, what are you talking about? I have to feel like this for 12 more days, but I'm on day 10, so we're getting there.
You're getting there. Yeah, it's also like I don't know if it's like you're I don't even know what to say. It's like you're are we having these breakdowns because we're sick? Are we sick because we're having these breakdowns? Because it's Breakdown Tuesday here on KFC Radio. Like we are not in good shape. I mean, my eyes are all puffy and shit last night because the Mets lost and I just started crying. Like I'm not. I mean, I listen. I cried about baseball last night, but it's like what I think I realized was like the Mets were like the little like finger in the dam. You know what I mean? So like the straw that broke the camel's back times a million, and there's like just so much other stressful and really just downright heartbreaking shit going on in my life right now. And the one thing I had was the Mets. I kept like shutting everybody up and kept winning, and then they lost, and it was like floodgates, bro. So I just got in the shower and just cried.
No way.
Yeah.
How long?
That, you know, it was really funny. So the royal we here, I'll speak probably for most men and certainly like the Irish Catholics of us, I don't think we understand how much we need to cry. Right? We talked about this a couple months ago, right? Like crying is awesome.
I bet one of us cried this episode.
Well, crying, I always talk about jerking off to get the poison out. My tears are poison, bro, and they just sit
they
in there
actually
and they
hurt.
fester.
Like,
I read that, but then I also read that because I was down with that. I was down. It said that like crying, you're actually like expelling.
I get like it stings.
Oh, you mean it physically hurts? Yeah.
Yeah.
I read there was some people like on TikTok that said like tears actually have like hormone or something that like you need to get out of your body, and like you're actually, and then doctors were like, no, that's not true at all. It's just like salt water. But I was like, I'm down with that idea, you know. But I do, you know, you feel better after you cry, right?
Oh yeah.
So I get in the shower and I'm crying about like kids and divorce and lawyers and court and all like and fucking my body is still in shambles and I'm getting old and like all this shit. And so I started to cry a little bit, and then like a flash of like the Mets game would happen, and I actually would almost stop crying because I'd be like, all right, that's actually, it's just sports, it's not that bad, you know. So then I cry for a little while. And then it wasn't stopping. Because I was like, all right, let me cry and get this over with. And then it wasn't stopping. So then I started crying that it wasn't stopping. And I was like, oh no, this is really bad. So then I was just like weeping. and you're in the shower. It's almost like
I see.
the way Jackie
bro,
talks
I
about
wouldn't-
sucking dick where you can just get all messy. Remember that? Like I was just like, is it tears? Is it water? Is it shampoo? I don't know.
See, that's
Whatever.
why I wouldn't cry in the shower.
Because you want to
I
like know it and
I
feel
want
it.
to be a mess.
I want to be dry. I want to
Yeah,
in the
I'm
ears
like-
when you lay
I'm
down.
like, I want to know what this liquid is. what am I doing to myself fucking right now? It is like I would, dude. If I could go cry in the desert, that would be the perfect place to cry.
Every drop of moisture is from my
Yeah,
tears.
this is me.
Well, that was my breakdown was last night, courtesy of the Mets.
Were you sitting or standing? I don't know why I want
Both.
this visual. Both.
So first I stood. First I just stood. Then I stood against the wall like this. Kind of like do one of these.
yeah.
And then I just full blown sat down. And I guess I just did I do like a knee hug? No, I think I just sat down and just fucking cried. Just fucking cried, man.
Babe, I fucking like that.
And then I went to bed, and I didn't feel good. Like that's why I'm still so tired. I have bags under my eyes. I was up like late all weekend. I'm just like, it didn't work. Apparently, I have to address these problems and not just literally cry about them.
I can't just be a big baby. Why isn't this working? I did the baby thing. Like, why?
Through the temper tantrum, why is it not working? But you told your breakdown story at DC. Shout out to DC. Great crowd on Thursday night for our live show. Jackie did great. She tried to prove her jumping.
I actually, because I didn't get up. I didn't get off stage for that jump, so I didn't see it until the clip came out. And I've watched it 1,000 times. It is staggeringly short.
Oh, so bad. I want to watch it again. It's on Twitter, right?
It's a shockingly short jump.
But my running start.
No. That's not even. I was worried about hitting people.
Yeah. No, it was a pretty big open runway.
There was there was nothing.
Well, there was people.
That's what most fucking pilots say when they land at airports.
If
Like,
I
I was
jumped
worried
like-
about hitting something.
if I had done too big of a jump, I would have just smacked into the wall.
yeah, that's true. You were real close to the wall.
She goes the table length. She goes one.
Like I don't know if you cleared a full double table.
I think it was a table and a half.
Well, I went 1 foot, and because I'm worried about the nose, I gave my excuses.
No, she was,
Yeah.
she was,
That's
she was
the
worried
nose,
about the
yeah.
nose. She didn't get enough of a running start. So for anybody who doesn't know, Jackie, said that she could jump 22 yards, and then realized that means 66 feet, and then downgraded it, but like not really, and eventually landed on like with my running start, I can still jump like 10 yards or something like that.
Yeah, it was far.
So
it was the first down.
I go to the
It was
bar. I go out of the bar. I wanted her to jump on stage. In my head, I was thinking about when we do theaters, DC Improv, great comedy club, low ceilings, laughter sounds good. But it's not a thank you. It's not a theater, so we couldn't have like a run on stage. I wanted like a shot of her like leaping on stage, But we did go out into the crowd and we cleared a space and I meant to go Instagram live. I remember I was talking to Pavs about that. I was like, let's go Instagram live right on this so people can see us live in the show. I forgot to do it. Was getting my phone out to like just plain record it. And she jumped. It was over by the time I was like getting it. I was like, okay, wait. And then
I
boom,
just said
she
it.
just jumped. But when we did it, I cleared the path and then I
No,
walked.
we didn't clear the path. We just let me go.
We
and
have
let
Not
video
true.
of it.
You don't know how many
completely
people
clear
like
path.
I was like move and they like pulled their seats in or pulled
okay, I
around
didn't see that. I didn't see
and then I just kind of walked out and I counted my paces. So I was like 1, 2, 3 with my feet roughly a foot, and I counted out like 25 or 30 and it was like the whole length of the room. And then I was like, okay, you run and jump from here. This is like, you'll get this running start. Here's where you jump. And she said something at that point, like, well, okay. Or you know what it was? I was like, I stopped probably like 20 feet away. And she kind of was like, keep going. I was like,
No, go deep.
we
Go
don't-
deep.
Exactly that. Deep. I was like, you're not going to reach here. And then I can't believe that was like your what's the word? Technique. That sucked.
I know. I want a redo.
Yeah, no, you'll get a redo. I promise you that. But
We'll do this as much as you want.
the like
What
you
we
almost,
really gotta do
you
is
almost,
go
like,
up to the
spun
building.
yourself in midair.
It's terrible.
It was like so like the form was so bad that like you like turned midair and like landed.
Oh.
like your foot is.
What
is
if we
not
do
pointing
this?
forward when it lands?
Because I didn't want to hit the people.
Oh my god. What if we do this? What if we make her do the triple jump?
I don't even know what that is.
The triple jump.
I've heard of it, but I
The
can't.
triple jump is you run and you like jump once and you hit and jump
Oh,
a
yeah,
second
yeah,
time
yeah.
and then you like go for the whole fucking shebang. And that way you could maybe get to like
that way she'd hurt herself for real.
That
Definitely,
feels
because-
something
break
that
her
I
ankles.
cannot
Because
do.
you don't like.
so
I think I
hard.
might have tried it like before, like like when you're in high school and you're kind of like fucking around at the track and you like
Yeah,
go
yeah,
run the jump into the sand thing, and I like tried to do that and like it was one of those things where like if my knee is supposed to go this way, it went like that way.
You need to be like on a trampoline and not fucking hard ground.
That
for
seems
normal
like
people to
something
do.
like if I have the 50% success rate, that's playing with it. So that's technically 3 jumps.
So
It's not gonna, like,
you're going down on one of them.
math on Jackie. What about if we gave if we do a Jackie jump with a trampoline? Like let's give her some. We know she can't really jump, but if we give her a trampoline or something and make it like she's gonna be soaring through the air and see if she can stick.
Well, let's just go to like Tramp World.
Yeah. There's one near me. I take the kids to all the time.
There's been 2 times where I've hit myself in the nose.
The nose.
we got
the
like
nose, the
so we have to be
nose.
delayed till like a year till
Yeah,
Jackie
sorry.
can get her nose better. Meanwhile, she's doing like fucking lunges in the backyard. all
Well,
day.
I'm happy you brought that up. Did you watch the latest update of the nose job, which is now officially the Jose job, by the way, because she posted it just spelled nose wrong,
Yeah.
so it's Jose job. The latest update from what was that?
Sound like gunshots.
Gunshots, right?
Yeah, okay. All right, as long as we're on
I was on the same page. Yeah. Sounded like gunshots from up, right?
I would have just said like back, but definitely where gunshots would start, like the producers area.
Where's Frank? Where's Frank Fleming right now? Where were
DC Improv.
so Jackie, there we go. So Jackie is throwing a party. We are throwing a Jackie party rocker nose blow party on October 26th. That's when Jackie can blow her nose. So we're gonna throw a fucking bash because listen, she made her video.
I'm nauseous already.
She made her video. She said, "Listen, I had to drink, I had to dance, I had to party. Sorry, I'm a party rocker. My nose is a little swollen because of that. I haven't been living, exactly how the doctor told you. I'm a party rocker, but I can't blow my nose for 6 weeks." That was the video. She marked it on the calendar, October 26th, and so we're throwing the party rocker nose blow party. Come on to our party. There's gonna be more blow than you've ever seen in your world.
Oh, God.
And Jackie's just at like midnight or something, like the stroke of midnight on the 26th. Maybe we'll do that.
Okay, yeah.
Just blow that honker, unload that thing.
It's gonna be so gross. It's gonna be so gross. The weird thing is, like, I probably haven't blown my nose in longer than you.
Well, that's what's funny is like blowing your nose is not really a thing, and so but you also haven't had dried blood and like all sorts of shit going on in your nose. Like if you told me right now, like I bet you, I won't blow my nose till October 26th.
yeah.
Probably not.
I bet I
I'll
won't
be
blow
like,
my nose
keep
until
going.
I'm 50. Yeah.
How long do you think you can go?
I have like a childhood trauma involving blowing my nose, so I don't.
What
I don't
happened?
do it. Just my grandma like pinned me down, and made me blow my nose. What was it? It was in North.
And the truth once again comes out.
I was in North Carolina at like a family reunion, and she was just like, "Blow your nose." I was like, "No!"
Pin you down like on your
like on my chest. I was like, "Blow!" And I was like, "No," and I don't.
It's not the first time somebody's pinned down John and yelled "blow."
I don't know if I've blown my nose like since. Like I don't blow my nose.
How old are we talking?
I can send you a picture at that family reunion, but I would say 8 to 10. My usual age. For every story I fucking tell.
7, 8, 9, 10. That is fucking hilarious.
When I was a big Michigan State fan. Oh, so that was the hat I was wearing the whole trip. I don't know why.
Yeah, pinned you down. What's funny is like when I try to get Keegan to blow his nose, he goes. Like that's your fucking mouth, bro. There's nothing coming out of your nose, man. But also, what's crazy is kids will just let that shit it's
Tasty.
a faucet. Right? Oh. How can you not get grossed out by that?
Because I said it. I don't get grossed up by me.
By the way, just like quick recap if you haven't gone back and watched it, Steve-O on on the podcast was amazing.
It was fantastic.
There was a moment where you were puking.
Yep.
I don't think I said this on the pod. I think I said it to the group, but if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. You were puking, and you brought the garbage can in here, and then Steve-O and I were sitting, and I think we both had a moment of like, let's act a little bit here. Let's ham this up. Like, let's not even acknowledge that it's happening. And me and him just locked eyes, and he was talking about like his dad's reaction or whatever, and I was like, really? Oh wow. Like I just kept the conversation going because I was like, it's so funny if me and Steve-O just have a totally normal conversation while he's retching in the corner over there. It's the perfect person for
I felt
it.
so bad. That was
happy.
Colleen's first time, I think. I felt
Oh, she
so bad
knows
about
though.
that.
You knew the deal,
It
right?
was like,
Yeah.
I mean, that was like in your kitchen though. That was, usually the pukes happen like outside. You can see them. Like,
That's the worst. That's the worst first time you can have. John puking on your toes. Yeah. So go listen to the Steve-O episode, and unbeknownst to me, I would say the Stu Feiner episode was a fucking like a bucket list thing, and I didn't even know it until it happened. That guy is unbelievable. When you get the real Stu, I didn't want to say it to his face because I didn't even want it to be construed in a like a negative way at all, because it is kind of negative. In the beginning, I was like, this guy's too much. Like, he's just too much for me. Like, I'm more of just like let's just have a conversation and be funny. The screaming and the yelling, I don't get it. And then over time, you start to know him and you get to know him, and he's so nice and polite that you buy into all of it. And now I know the two sides of him, and I was like, this guy's fucking absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
He's
the biggest light switch in the history of the world.
Oh.
Like, I mean, we had Light Switch Lou, and Stu's a bigger light switch.
Yeah. And also in a way that's like, he could be doing advisors and being like, fucking Hannah, I'm gonna fucking eat your ass and lick your clit. And I could text him and be like, Stu, like, my kids are in trouble. I need to get to the hospital or something. And he'd be like, okay, I'll get you a police escort right now because I know the guy who knows.
Yeah.
He would flip like in a heartbeat to save you or whatever. So anyway, 2 unbelievable episodes back to back. And really, if you think of our 4 Monday episodes, from Dan to the return of Francis to like not the coming out party, but kind of like the Rudy, and then Stu. So Mondays are fucking hot. Go listen to all those ones. But the reason I said all this, I don't remember. It had something to do with. Anyway.
Oh, my breakdown.
Right. So yeah. So
that was a different.
Well, no. I said I didn't know if I had said this publicly or not. That's what I meant. But anyway, this is all to come back to DC and say that when we were on stage in Washington, John talked about his breakdown on the Northeast Regional,
Which,
not the Acela.
that's
Northeast
really the main point here.
Is that you were on the Northeast?
Is that it was on the Northeast Regional, which is as depressing as it can be. Kevin, when I tell you that I was sitting in piss, I'm not exaggerating.
You mean your feet?
My feet, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
thank
yeah.
God.
No, man, not my piss. It was just overflowing out of the bathroom. It was not my piss. This is one of the few times I can be like, that wasn't my piss. Dude, I went to the bathroom, and I was like, you could hear the rug squishing, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is it so wet over here? And I slid open the bathroom door, and it was just fucking piss, dude. Like, just
Fucking remember that Brian Cowan story?
yeah, just fucking piss, dude. I mean, I don't know if it was piss or what, but it was fucking soaking,
Liquid from the toilet.
It was flowing water in the on the floor of the bathroom.
Oh my God.
So I didn't even tell any of this stuff on stage. This is all new parts.
That was what was funny. John said something about a meltdown, and we kind of laughed about it, but I don't think he ever told why or how or what the details were.
I don't know what the details are, Kevin. I don't know what the details are. The details are that I was.
There had to be a reason, Mine was the Mets lost.
It was like, so I was
Crowd about
sick,
baseball.
and I was just like, I've been sick for 5 days at that point, whatever it had been.
Yeah.
And I knew what we have like coming up, where we're very busy, and I was like, I think I did the math where it's like 26 days until there's a day off, like weekends and stuff like that. And then like I'd done the math backwards, and it was like 24 days since we'd like, and then some of these things are like personal travel, but it's just like shit to do, like a wedding or something like that. It's not all work, but it's just fucking something to do. Like not a.
Sometimes those are worse.
Yeah, right. And
Work, it's like, at least in some roundabout way, I'm making money. This is just like, I don't want to fucking be there.
You're just being a pain in my ass. And so like I was sitting there, and I was so sick, dude. I was like sweating, and I was like convulsing, and
on the train.
Yeah.
Right,
like I was like, like when you could feel like it wasn't coming through my clothes, but I could just feel like I was like dripping.
Oh, that like coat of like wet. Oh,
and I was just doing the math until like
Hot,
I
you're
could get a
cold.
day off where I was like, come on, man, like, and then I just like. I like made the decision in that moment. I'm like, I'm going back to therapy. Like, and then like everything I'm gonna talk to my therapist about is like started bubbling up. Where I'm like, it's been a year since I see my girl, and I was like, and then I was watching Dahmer, and like that was just some like genuine emotion too, like for like the families and shit like that.
Yep.
And so I was just like,
wait. Sorry to interrupt your crying, but watching Dahmer on the train is up there with homeboy who watched what on the plane?
No, dude, because it's on my phone. First of all, I turned it unintentionally, but I'm watching on a phone in my hand. That's
He's
a lot.
watching it on a little fucking screen in his
Who?
seat. The guy in the plane. Remember you were complaining about the guy in the plane who watched
The Boogeyman? No, he was watching on a full-on laptop. And then there was fucking
what did he watch?
The Boogeyman.
No. This was like a little while
No,
ago.
this is so that's a different one. That's for Stooley, who watched Django Unchained.
Right.
But again, that's
Those are
like
different reasons.
that's a fucking thing up here. I had it in my hands like right
Yeah,
here.
okay,
like this.
okay,
Like, that's
okay.
a
And
that's
so-
a super different view.
So
experience.
Dahmer's like hitting someone with a hammer and you just go
I was just like, I just needed to stop. Like, I don't know what I was referring to, really.
Just-
but like in my head, I was like, I just needed to stop. And then I started crying, and like full on couldn't stop crying, like kind of like trying to hide. But the fucking goddamn seats on the Northeast Regional are so close to each other that I couldn't get away from the guy. Like an Acela, I think I said an Acela train cry is like you just got fired, whatever.
Yeah.
A plane cry is like kind of romantic. 'Cause they're leaving their lover or whatever.
Sure.
A fucking Northeast Regional cry is like this
Brutal.
dude is going to murder someone today.
That's like crying.
This
on
dude's
the
gonna
fucking...
go home and do heroin until he dies. Is what like the guy sitting next to you was. And
what did this is all by the way as you eat
eat Stromboli.
Stromboli from the fucking
shout
train.
out Amtrak. Amtrak has completely revamped their cafe system, and they got some great new dishes. I recommend the Tuscan panini, the Santa Fe panini, I believe it is. It is very floppy, but it is good. There's also the barbecue chicken pulled pork. Barbecue pulled chicken. Very good as well.
I do love that.
On this trip, I was eating a Stromboli, and so I'm crying with Dahmer on my phone. and bro, when I'm saying I'm crying, I'm sweating, I'm convulsing. I don't know if that's the cries or whatever. And then I'm still hungry, and like
naturally.
I don't know, it's not gonna get in the way of my fucking eating. So I'm like through tears, dipping Stromboli in marinara sauce, cheese Stromboli, and then just eating it and being like, God damn it, this just fucking sucks. And very quickly he got up and left. He was not interested in consoling.
Was it he was on the aisle or what?
He was on the aisle.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
Imagine if he had got up and like just did the scoot by. Oh, that would have been amazing.
No, he was a pretty young guy. He fucking, for all I know, he might have known who I
knows
was.
you, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Could you imagine if that guy was like, Feits, you want to talk about it, man? Oh man, that's fucking hilarious.
This is not gonna stop. Fuck. But I did say
that
before
feeling,
this
dude.
that I've decided I'm going back to therapy, and it's been like a year, and I actually I'm gonna look at the legality of it because I think it would be funny if I record the session and then we can just cut her part, like cut to her parts.
Oh, sure,
Where she's just gonna be like, Jesus,
What the
fucking
fuck?
Christ!
She'll give you a good Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I think she's I'm gonna walk in and be like, look, just for the record, I'm not sure I'm all the way back in yet, but let me just catch up on last year. You tell me what you think I should do. And she's gonna have me admitted. Like,
Grippy socks, here we go.
like, you can't go home.
Yeah,
dude.
first thing you do is
You're
put
not
this
sure if
gown
you're
on.
Back in?
Yeah.
No, you don't get to leave anymore. This is no longer outpatient. This is now inpatient therapy you're in.
Oh man. The double breakdown for us is special. That's a good one.
Nice. It was nice.
That
We're
is
very
a
we're
good
synced
one.
up. Our periods.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. Fuck. I was in the shower last night. That's actually what kind of broke me out of it. So I was gonna say we synced up together on our fucking depression. Oh man,
What's up, sad boy season?
it really is.
Hey, 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 hey,
It
hey,
really
hey, hey,
is.
hey, hey, hey.
For me, if I want to go,
Sorry for that. That must have
yeah,
been really
if you
annoying.
have
in your
headphones
ears.
on,
yeah.
people just turn off the show.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Come back, please. I'll do it again.
If you wanna go watch the Mets in the wild card, you can do it on Game Time. You can go buy the tickets. Yeah, there's 3 of them. 3 games at home for the wild card. So you can do that. Can't watch the Braves yet. The Braves don't play till the following week because that's just how it goes. But Game Time will have the tickets, whether it's baseball or football or your favorite.
You want to go see the Zappy show? You want to
Bailey
go
Zappy.
see Zappy Hour, baby?
Zappy Hour is good. Have you made shirts like that yet?
Not yet, no.
You gotta. Zappy Hour is funny.
It's a weird stage with him though, because like he's not the starting quarterback. So like you make Zappy Hour shirts, and then I don't know. I feel bad. I guess if you want to buy it, you buy it. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
fuck it.
But the
How many times have we made
like
shirts?
Mac was questionable yesterday, so I think Zappy will start next game.
Here's the problem too.
and
That
then
Mac
Mac's
Jones
back.
sucks.
Here's what I'll say. about
Zappy Hour
this.
for life.
I felt something with Billy Zappy that I have not felt with Mac.
Wait, Billy or Bailey?
Bailey.
Bailey.
I'm not gonna.
We
I'm
don't-
never gonna get it right. Just so you know.
Billy
I'm gonna-
Zappy, baller, like Friday Night Lights name. Bailey Zappy. Bailey makes me think you're a dog.
Yeah, and also the weird part of it is that also our kicker's name is Bailey. His last name, but it's
Yeah,
exactly
you can't
right.
have that. Can't have that.
But I tweeted it yesterday, where I said that I'm sneaky jealous of teams that have not had a quarterback for 20 years because with a quarter, and I'm obviously joking,
Yeah.
but there is a certain freedom that comes, like even with Cam Newton and with Mac Jones year 2, they weren't like those crazy lowered expectations.
Right.
It was still like you're a playoff team. Maybe you make a run kind of deal. There wasn't like who the fuck
Yeah,
knows
you
what's
guys
gonna happen
were still
here.
talking Super Bowl at one
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
There, but with Bailey Zappy at Lambeau against Aaron Rodgers, it was like, let's sit back and enjoy the show. boys.
fucking knows,
Let's see
man?
what the
Yeah.
fuck's gonna happen here. So I had more fun watching football yesterday than I've had maybe in my whole life.
Well, I cannot say the same about watching baseball. It was an absolutely miserable experience from top to bottom. But if you're at the ballpark, I don't know, maybe it would have been more fun. You can go get the food and experience the vibe and all that shit. And that's what Game Time is here for you, to get you best tickets at the best prices, because they have all the technology to keep the tickets on the secondary market constantly changing price. As price drops, you can get them as quickly as 1, 2, 3. Sign up, make an account, use the promo code, and you get your tickets. Download the Game Time app. You go to the account tab. That's where you create the login, whatever your name is. Redeem it with code KFC for $20 off your first purchase. Terms and apply. Download Game Time. Last minute tickets, lowest prices, guaranteed. It's just funny. It's just funny, man. Baseball's just fucking real funny, dude. So I almost had a moment with Jacqueline yesterday.
Oh yes.
That would have been so fucking funny. I'm almost sad that I didn't do it because it would have been amazing content, but I think it would have done irreparable harm to our work
I was gonna say,
relationship and
judging by
friendship.
your text, I was like, oof, we just avoided a crime.
Yeah. not quite a crime, but like she probably would be like, I can't ever be in the same room with him alone. Like bad. So Jackie and I were texting at the same time. I was texting Bobby Kelly.
Oh, okay. That's not where I thought I was gonna go.
And
Unless you're gonna show Bobby Kelly your dick.
it wasn't that, but it would have been verbally. So Bobby Kelly, he has a new bit that he posted the other day. I don't know if it's new or old, but talking about killing his wife.
Okay.
That is so funny. He was like, I don't want to kill her, but like if a gorilla or a moose did it, like if a moose just hoofed her in the face, so funny. And so I texted him about that, and then we get to talking a little bit, and he said my special's coming out, can I come and promote it? So we're gonna have Bobby Kelly in soon.
Also, I think I got to give you credit. It is amazing how good you are at talking to people. Like you'll just send a text and you'll be like, and then we got to talking, and then it was 4 hours later. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like that's something that will never happen in my life.
Well, it's
ever.
only to stay away from what goes on up here. If I'm talking out here, I don't have to talk to up here. So I said, come by, you sexy little slut. And he said, why do I like it when you call me slut? So that's where we're at with Bobby Kelly, right? And at the same time, I'm texting with Jackie, I think about like work, like just whatever it was. So Bobby says, I like it when you call me slut. And then I say, what I almost sent, I got my text mixed up. And what I was going to send back to Bobby and that I had written out on Jackie's texts was, every time I come, I think about you looking over your shoulder, talking about getting your ass eaten and moaning. Do you remember when Bobby Kelly was here going, oh yeah. Imagine if I said to Jackie, every time I come, I think about your head looking over your shoulder, talking about getting your ass eaten and moaning. And then the kicker would have been,
you God.
the kicker would have been that I would have had to say to her, oh no, don't worry, I'm just texting Bobby Kelly. Like that's a fucking reasonable explanation. Could you imagine what would have gone through her? Like what her face would have looked like?
She would have fucking been like a cartoon seeing dollar signs.
Every time I come,
like, oh, she's like, I'm fucking out of this stupid show. Hell yeah.
that was almost catastrophic. She said she would have believed me.
Yeah.
You will.
She said she was like, well, if it's Bobby Kelly, I would have believed you. But
It would have been like.
But it would have been
That was
pleasant, but-
somehow both better and worse than I thought it was going to be.
yeah, like it could be just way traditionally worse, you know. But it was just so. Like it just both, you know what I mean? Like there wasn't anything said that was like, oh, you meant it was a guest, you know what I mean? It was just like every time I come, I think about. Do you know what I'm talking about? By the way? Do you remember?
Now that you, I didn't at
It's
first. I was like,
burned
what a graphic
in-
description.
He did this voice. He was like, and he was like arching his back, and I was like, oh my god, it's so ridiculous coming from Bobby. And yeah, I always think about that. And I don't know what I would have done
Every
in the
time
moment.
you come, or most times.
I don't know what I would have done. Like in the moment, would I have fired off like 1,000 texts? Just like one time I sent Bob a
I remember
picture
that. Yeah.
and I quickly texted so that it would like get off his screen, so
Yeah.
maybe I could like avoid it in general. Or would I just call
Yeah,
right
'cause
away?
Whatever scrolls up.
Yeah,
He won't find this. He won't find it.
if someone texted that so it got off the screen and said to you, do not look at it, like it really will be a problem, like for our friendship or whatever, would you do it? Would you listen to them?
I'd want to.
I definitely
probably would.
You would listen to them?
It depends who it was.
Yeah, I would do it and lie. I'd be like, okay, I deleted it.
Yeah, but like
Nice
I
jerk.
would be. It depends who it was for multiple reasons. It depends who it was because if it's someone like I have a really like true friendship with.
Yeah.
And remember like the Segura Burt thing where it's like, don't tell me. Where it's like, if I tell you how much I make, it's going to change us.
Yes,
and
right,
he's like,
right,
no, it
right,
won't.
right.
He told him, he's like, that
It
changes
changed.
everything. if someone like, if you were like, don't look up, it will change who you
Yeah.
are. I'd be like, Kevin is definitely in women's underpants. and I would just leave it alone. But like if it was
my
someone I'm like
God.
kind of close with or someone who I'm like, I'm okay ruining our relationship.
Yeah, there's never really one to begin with. Whatever, dude. But I would have
No,
had to have
scroll
been
up.
like, wait, no, wait, hang on, seriously, let me explain myself. I was talking to Bobby Kelly. He mentioned this. I said he was a slut. He like, it would have been like, yeah, okay, dude. You really truly think you would have
I
believed
think
it?
I would. Well, because at first I would definitely be like, okay.
It's also
I don't
so
know,
over the
but then
top.
if you show me, it's so over the top. If you show me like screenshots and knowing it's Bobby Kelly, I'd be like, okay. But I would definitely feel a little weird about it for a little bit, and then once I hear you explain it on the podcast, I'd be like,
Yeah, okay. Like that would have been like, guys,
it would have been tough.
my boss just texted me.
He's like, all right, so I'm starting my new show now.
Yeah.
And I'm getting all of KFC Radio's resources, and also you guys are fired.
If it was like, it was so far-fetched that I would hope it would have been like, oh, I don't know what happened here. Like,
Yeah.
Whether you were talking to Bobby or someone else, like it wasn't meant for me, obviously.
It would be like, I mean, it is like, particularly if it's like in a work conversation, it's just a crazy drop. You're like,
right. Yeah, it would almost be worse.
It's like Tubin taking his dick out. You're like,
Yeah.
it's like, I was
Come
doing
on.
something else. Okay.
Clearly he didn't want to have the dick out now. Yeah, it would have
I
been
trust
worse
your
if it was
ability
like,
to read a room better.
yeah, to just throw that out there.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see were we talking about your nose video? Because that,
Yeah,
it would have been funny if I was talking like,
but it wasn't anything. It was like, can you send me the video?
yeah. I said, can you send me the video? And she said, can I ask why? I got to make fuck, keep dropping this pen. I got to make like a party trailer for the Nose Bowl party, and I needed to include that. Yeah, so there wouldn't have been. But imagine if it was like, ever since I met you, like, you know, there was just something that was a little more like, you know, like realistic. But thank God it just went 0 to 100, because then I would have had a little bit of plausible deniability. But every time I come, I think about you looking over your shoulder, talking about getting your ass eaten and moaning. So congrats to all the listeners who are now picturing Bobby Kelly and Jackie doing that. What do we got in the black book today, Johnny?
Oh, we got so
Oh,
much.
by the way, we got no jumper on the pod today, meaning Adam22. We've had him on the show before, so you've watched him. But we also got House Phone and AD, who are just two of the most like delightful, at least one of the most like delightful like gangbangers I think of all time. Pretty sure AD was like straight up gang related.
I was not. This is one I was sick for.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was not in on this interview.
Just two, you know, really great gentlemen. Just like really nice guys. Like, I mean, I was
Stand up.
100% like more intimidated than our usual guests, you know. And then I find out like he's from Compton, and I think it was like, you know, they were into some shit. House Phone was like I used to be Adam's coke dealer. That's how we met. They called it like coke provider. He was like, you're not a dealer, you're like a provider. I like that. But they were both super nice and like very like, this was really cool. I liked it. We were talking about watching Adam fuck on camera because they're his, you know, employees. So weird. That's so
So you
weird.
guys had that in common,
Huh?
So you guys had that in common.
I did talk about that. Yeah, I did say that. So they're on the show later, and we'll do our voicemails, of course. But first, Johnny's Black Book. Let her rip, baby.
Okay. I have so much because I didn't do anything this weekend, well, except I did little things, but I just kind of chilled a lot. So I have a few things that I'm gonna try and get through fast. Okay. First of all, fuck! I wish I forgot to remember the analogy when I was telling the crying on the regional. That was like the Joker laughing on the bus. That was an origin story type deal right there.
Yeah, that is. I mean, you have several villain origin story points in your life that are very telling.
But okay, I'm gonna go quick. We got some I'm gonna save because they're more evergreen. I've already told you this story, but when we were in DC, I went down a night early, and I was staying with my friend. He just moved from California, and his family, and they have two very young kids, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and yeah,
Thoughts and prayers.
yeah,
It's kind of like right where I am. It was like 2.5.
it's
a little bit younger.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy
madness,
what you guys
dude.
do.
Madness.
It is, dude. The show was on Thursday. So Thursday he went to work. I stayed home with his wife. We went to pick up their son, who's the 3-year-old, and also my godson, just to like spend the day with him.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're hanging out all day,
What are you doing with him?
we like went to lunch and just wrestling. And,
You
like,
too,
playing-
solo or the mom came?
No, his mom came
Okay.
too. And then like I don't know, wrestling. Like he's got a great playpen setup, and
Just love wrestling. Just like-
yeah, like I don't do anything. I don't know how to do anything but wrestle. Like it was. He would go, Uncle John, can I tackle you? I'm like, fuck yeah, you can
let's
tackle me,
go.
bro. Let's do it.
That's what I like too.
But this all say first was very like what you do is heroic. It was when we got back from lunch. It was probably like 2:00, and his mom was like, Patrick, you want to do something like really special today? Like we're gonna do no naps, and because Uncle Johnny's in town. And I was like, whoa. Uncle Johnny needs a nap. Like,
You're doing no naps?
Yeah.
I'm not doing no naps.
Uncle Johnny went up and took a nap at 2:30.
You legit took a nap?
I legit
Well,
took
you've
a
been a
nap.
little bit sick.
Yeah.
But would you have if you weren't sick?
I like to think no, but I was pretty tuckered out.
Like you'll in the middle of the day be like, about that time.
Well, if I'm
and you'll
running around with a little kid all day.
You'll lay your head down and go to sleep.
That day I did, and that day I was like, "This is crazy." I'm doing. Like, I went up to I had my own room.
Yeah.
I went up to my bedroom. I laid down in the bed.
How long?
Hour and I texted you at 4. Like I just woke up. So
And you
hour
wake
and a
up
half.
like I'm fucking tired. You're
Yeah.
just like good to go.
No, very tired.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. This life.
But this is all to say that the when I sent it the Wednesday night, they were telling me where my room is and yada yada, and my friend's wife, she was like, just so you know, like we do have, like, don't worry, you're all set. Like we have a white noise machine already playing in there for you. And I'm such an infant that I was like, okay, good, that's for the kids because I snore so loudly. Like it never crossed my mind that it was they did it for me.
Yeah.
So the baby wouldn't wake me up. I think of myself like a baby.
Oh, you're a baby.
Like
You are a baby.
I have the self expectations of a fucking infant.
You should. I have those expectations of you too. You are a big baby.
It is. It's a big baby, but also kind of a Caesar salad. We're like, we're like,
Do tell.
like, whatever you need to get done, it's not gonna be flashy, but I'll take care of it. Like it is.
I get that.
Like I'll make it.
Yeah.
I'll get it done.
I like chicken Caesar salad a lot, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
And it gets it like
yeah.
it's like, so what do you need to do today?
Right.
I'll take care of it for you. I will provide
Right.
you
It
what
gets
you need to get
sustenance,
that done.
It's good enough to eat.
It's
you
not.
enjoy
It's,
it.
you're not gonna write home about it. You're not gonna brag to your friends about it.
It's the
but-
best, almost the best. There's good salads that like are specials that get made, you know. But
Yeah.
out of like the salads that are just like the salads, I think Caesar is king.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Like it's
and it's just
it
again
delivers.
You get it. Like it's not your main meal. You don't really. You very rarely go up like I need it. Occasionally, it
No,
happens,
yeah,
like,
but you get a hankering. But for the most part, it's like I'm either trying to,
I gotta eat quick.
yeah,
Boom,
or I'm trying to
Caesar
lose
salad.
weight or whatever. But I think Caesar salad is one of those like it's really not good for you. But it's like fuck
Yeah,
you. It's
right,
better than
right.
my Italian hero, like with billion grams of carbs or whatever. Yeah, I've always said you're my third child. You're my baby. You're my big fat baby.
It doesn't make any sense.
Bro, my eyes hurt so much from crying. They're like so puffy. I didn't sleep. Bro, 3 a.m. I played video games till 3 a.m. the other night. I'll talk about that actually. Finish your book.
The noticed a lot of GoFundMe's popping up from people who tell me New York City's a shithole. A lot of people who said I have a Dodge Charger in my living room now. Can someone just just something I noticed.
Right.
How do you live there? That place is a shithole. No cars in my living room.
Funny how that works, huh?
Never been one, never will be one.
Facts.
Not saying don't help the GoFundMe's, just saying I made an observation.
A lot of people talking shit about how could you possibly live somewhere when you live in a literal like yearly death threat. Without fail, your house might be washed away every single year.
Every single year.
But my apartment's a little bit small and I pay a little bit too much money. So yeah, I'm the asshole. I'm ridiculous about my life choices because I pay too much for a little space. You willingly sign up for the wrath of God every single year.
And on trash day, there's trash on the streets.
Right.
Also, don't forget about that.
Yeah, sometimes there's a little bit of trash. Where's your house? It's gone. It's gone.
That's not funny, but it's a little. It's just an
funny.
observation. It's just an observation,
that's the
folks.
thing, yeah.
That actually reminds me too of the whirlwind I found myself in when I was in suburban Virginia.
You'll never find yourself in a whirlwind. You made a promise.
When I was in suburban Virginia, and I tweeted a picture of Candy being locked up, and
You
people
became Kyle Rittenhouse.
went bananas.
You went Kyle Rittenhouse over some gummy bears.
It was like crazy.
That was nuts.
People were like, "That's what you keep on blue, you fucking loser."
Yeah,
I was like,
you-
I'm in a red state, I think. I don't really know, to be totally honest. But
Gun to my head, I don't know what Virginia is. You tweeted out a picture of Sour Patch Kids locked up in one of those, go get the employee, we'll open it for you. And someone said, keep voting blue, dude. What? What does Sour Patch Kids locked up have to do with anything?
that is absolutely dictated by local elected officials.
Yeah.
What CVS does with their products.
That's read the minutes from last week. Well, we talked about fucking if we lock up the Sour Patch Kids or not. That was so weird. They like all of the comments were like
It was. I mean,
I thought it was like one, but then I started to read them like all of these guys are saying this wouldn't happen in my state or whatever.
Yo,
It's like, it
everyone's
did.
like this. We get in New York. I'm not in. New
I'm
York.
in Virginia,
It-
which I'm pretty sure is your guys' territory, and if not, it's a lot fucking closer to it.
Yeah, right. Someone said
Come
if
on,
you do that
give me a
in
break.
South Carolina, you'll get shot.
Do what?
Do
though?
what? Take a picture of Sour Patch Kids or lock up
buy the
Sour Patch Kids or try
lock
to steal
them.
Sour? I don't know.
my
I don't
God.
even know what it is.
So stupid.
It was bananas dumb. Two more quick things here. Three. Sorry. What? I know we've talked about boxers kind of ad nauseum a little bit and how they get holes in them, but why does the hole always start right at the butthole? It's like that. Like
It's the farts.
it's the farts. That's what I was gonna. The farts.
I feel like the farts,
It's got to be the farts.
like if I
Right-
just,
is this an issue? Are you too young for this?
No, all my underwear's ripped.
it's the opposite. When you're young, you get holes in all your shit.
But when I was young, like I've been younger than past. But like when my mom would buy underwear, she'd like wash it and then she'd be like, there's fucking holes in this.
True.
But that was.
I think it's got to be like you're sitting on it. Like you move, I don't know, you sit down, you're rubbing it,
But it's right in the
and
butthole.
then you
bro.
fart,
It's right in the butthole.
I don't get many ripped boxers.
Bro, you're not living.
Which
right.
is John, can I tell you something? So you remember like a month ago, I begged for these, the Calvin Klein
Yeah.
with the black writing, not the white writing. We all agreed that they kind of shifted or whatever.
I'm wearing them right now, by the way.
The new
Same ones.
with the hole.
Not a hole in them. But it's just those same old.
Oh, right. So I said, Calvin Klein, like, bring back those ones. Because I've been on this search for, like, other ones that fit the right way. And I've done it all. I've done fancy shit that we've sponsored. I've done, like, Hanes and Fruit of the Loom. I've done it all. I don't really give a fuck about my boxers.
Yeah.
Like, I just want it
don't
to
really have a lot
fit.
of brand loyalty.
No,
Yeah.
but it is funny. Because there is, like, a little bit of embarrassment when you're wearing, like, poor people clothes, right?
Yeah.
So why, then, does, like, Fruit of the Loom, which is a weird fucking company name anyway, and Hanes insist on doing like the big name across the band too? It's like we're hiding that. We don't want people to know that.
Yeah,
know?
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
Like
point.
keep that shit like
Yeah.
put the brand on the inside or whatever.
That's true. I would wear more Fruit of the Loom or Hanes. Actually, I don't really.
But no, you wouldn't because John, I think I got to go 2XL. I don't know what to do.
Wait, how are you
My
going
dick
up in
is
sizes?
constantly smushed. I'm losing weight, but I'm going up in size. I think
Losing weight?
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Good for you.
but like apparently not in. Maybe
If
my,
you're wearing
maybe my
double
dick's-
XL boxes, we're gonna
I
have
can't.
a real question.
I won't.
Podcast.
I will not because I can't wear double XL boxers.
I think
But
you should only
every
wear
brand-
double XL from now on. I'll wear smalls.
If you do that, I'll do that. If you do that, if you come in wearing small, I'll wear double XL.
All right, I'll get some smalls.
Let's go. It just even the XL pushes my dick into my dick.
I'm constantly sitting on my balls. Yeah,
Wait, what?
I'm sitting on my balls at all times.
What do you mean sitting on your dick sitting on your balls?
Like it's all right here. It's all right here.
I love how he says
Whoa,
that.
you think I'm sitting comfically ever in my life?
But like, I kind of.
No, I got one ball touching my butthole at all times.
Jackie's face. Jackie went like this, and then she kind of let it all out. She went, oh. That's fucking. You are sitting on your balls at all times. Well, yeah, like when you wear small underwear, you're gonna get smushed in all over the fucking
It's actually
place.
crazy the box I'm wearing today to talk about this. Like, fucking.
So one's like in,
Yeah.
and one's out.
One's out.
One's in, one's out.
One's right here. One's like right there. And then one's like way back here.
That poor ball is just getting fucking. That ball is in the eye of the storm. That ball is in Hurricane Ian or whatever's next. Yeah, just 60 mile an hour winds coming at that ball all the fucking time. Category everything out of your ass is a category 3 minimum.
I say so many things I wish I didn't say.
It's like Frankie when he's talking to us. It just comes out. I
was literally farting on my ball as we said that.
farting on my ball is despicable, dude.
It
Remember
feels
that
kinda good.
video
You
where
should
the
try it
girls
sometime.
talked about their pussy catches their fart? That was disgusting, but the thought of you just bombarding your balls with fart is.
No, it feels
Eating
good. It
paths
feels
is-
good.
Oh!
Yeah,
It feels good. That's despicable to say that.
have you ever seen that meme? I saw it last night. I've seen it before, but I saw it last night while we were talking Dream, where it was like, when I put my phone on vibrate. When I call Dream ugly, then put my phone on vibrate and put it in my ass, and it's like a little anime character, like, and it's kind of like that.
Bro, that is disgusting. Your poor balls. I mean, mine's not the balls, it's the dick. Whatever. So, like, I guess just like my hips and my fat ass pull the fucking fabric that's like right across where my dick is, just into my dick. So it's constantly uncomfortable. And
You
went.
start wearing custom underpants.
I think I might need it because then the other problem though is when they do make that like fucking pouch, that kangaroo pouch for your dick and balls. I guess that would be a little better, but then that's
Wait,
just
you don't
uncomfortable.
get
It's all
boxers
right.
with the pouch?
No, not really.
Oh, I would try that before you go
No,
into,
no,
before you start wearing triple XL underpants.
I've done it, but I'm saying
Try the one with the dick hole in
I'm
it.
saying I don't. No, wait, not the dick.
Not the-
hole.
I know,
You know
I
what I
know,
mean?
I know.
Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. The
That
dick pouch.
brings other forms of discomfort. I guess it's better than my dick getting smushed in. But like that, it's just like I don't know. The pouch is weird too. I just want these fucking. These are just Calvin Klein large, or no, I do have to go XL. These are just Calvin Klein XL. I'm good. Everything else,
tried
I
to
just have to
sneak
go
that
double
lie
X.
in there before the conscience spoke up.
I think. Right? What have I got?
Yeah, you got a pair of boxers on that lost the tag a long time ago, so you
All
got
right. I got really scared you were about to give me a wedgie. You see me? On the camera, I just fucking grabbed him real quick. I don't know if you noticed. Oh, wait, you mentioned Dream. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do Dream.
Okay,
Let's do
Dream.
Dream.
Dream is one of the most internet things like of all time that like you got to go deep in the internet to understand Dream or be 5 years old. You know?
Like last night was the first time I heard of Dream.
That's what I mean. So
but
like,
also I think we've talked about this before, where like there's just so much fame now that it's impossible. Like I saw the Barstool Sports account tweet out today. Sorry, let me check real quick and we'll go back to Dream because this is just a quick one. But like the Barstool, they deleted it already. Like Sneeko got his YouTube taken away, and I just quoted it, "Damn, not Sneeko," because I have no fucking idea who
neither do
Sneeko
I,
is.
but like I'm sure he's got tens of millions of followers or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Dream.
I'm sure. I don't know. I
What's
didn't look
weird
it up.
is, like
but
there's just so many levels to the internet. Like, all right, casual people go on the internet and they watch like 1 Minute Man and they learn like some shit. They're like, oh, I know this guy on Instagram. And then there's like us, like the Barstool people who are like, we're pretty entrenched in it. And then there's like the Reddit crowd, and then it just keeps going. And when you get to that YouTube level, where there's like guys who have medium to large size countries as their following, like this guy Dream. By the way, he had 10,000 subscribers 3 years ago.
really,
He went from 10,000 to 30 million in 3 fucking years by doing anonymous Minecraft gameplay and reviews and stuff. All he did was play Minecraft and talk about it. And I mean, I
gotta
watched.
be incredibly enrapturing, I guess. Like he's got.
Well, so yeah, so
Like, he must
apparently
be very talented.
I read Emrak's blog. Apparently, what he did is he studied the fuck out of like the algorithm, and he knew it was all about retention and viewers, right? So he makes like hours and hours long videos about Minecraft, but I guess like every whatever 30 seconds there's something that's like, but wait, there's more, and it just keeps people engaged. I also think it's a little bit fugazi because like I give my iPad to Keegan and he just fucking goes and he's just watching, and it's a view and he is like watching it, but it's also like, I don't know, he's fucking 5.
Right.
But I guess when my 5-year-old comes to me and says, I want you to buy Dream's fucking Minecraft like controller for me or whatever, however the fuck he makes his money or whatever, you know, or I guess when subscribers come and say we want to get the 5-year-olds to talk to their parents about whatever, so here's the view, you know, it's whatever, views are views, make, you know, say it's to make it. But going from 10K to 30 million, but he did it all completely faceless. He's either completely off screen or he has like this little mask on. And then for whatever reason, I heard about this. Remember Jay Danahy was talking about it? His kids, he was using it as an example. He's been teasing doing a face reveal for a while. Almost like a year, I think. I remember hearing about this from Jay. And then last night, for whatever reason, he said, enough's enough. I'm showing you my face. Pops it off. and is just like the most like nondescript average dude in the world.
That is,
a little bit of a big chin, but otherwise just like that's just a guy.
Yeah.
He looks a little bit like a Twilight vampire. He could use a tan.
Yeah, he looks like a guy who fucking. I mean,
He looks like a guy who's
in
been doing dark basement streams for the last 3 years.
If you think about like in the Minecraft YouTube world,
This guy's a super bomb.
like he's a sex bomb.
Yeah,
He's-
like that's like a I'm a Iowa 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
He he's like a real life 1. He's a Minecraft.
From what my
12.
mind, because I don't know what the Minecraft YouTube world is, but my mind pictures when I hear that.
Okay, well,
It's not that dude.
Well, Pabs, show me. Can you pull up the other picture that we think is actually him? So apparently 2 years ago they said this is leaked. This is what Dream looks like, and it was not corroborated, and now there it is. So it kind of looks like him, right?
Does it?
I don't
guess
know.
a little.
I'll
bit.
be honest. I just went with the internet on that one. I would so badly be
someone
persuaded,
fucking tweeted me that picture last night when I saw about Dream, and I thought they were saying that was me.
and you took it as,
I was like, I was calling me fat.
and it was believable enough that you thought that. Man,
like
we
I'm-
got to work on your self-esteem, bro. Says the guy who cried in the shower.
I thought they were like this is you talking.
You just took that to mean like, hey, I'm going to show this fat guy to you because you're
I
fat.
thought it was like, shut up. I thought they just tweeted me the picture. That was it. And I thought that picture was them telling me, shut up, fatty.
They were when you were talking about Dream.
Yeah.
And that's so funny that they were just like, hey, this is a picture of Dream, and instead you just took it as a full-blown assault.
Now you know why I don't read things, Kevin. 'Cause
Yeah.
even pictures, they speak 1,000 words to me.
So that they said like, look, that's the Dream, and people were like, no, it's not. And now maybe because it's only been 3 years, so maybe this guy got rich and lost weight, and then was like, fuck it, I'll show you now. But because the internet is the internet, they immediately flamed this dude and had hashtag put the mask back on trending.
and just caps locks, he's ugly.
Ugly.
Like,
He's ugly.
It just turned
Black
into a
Twitter
John
went
Mulaney bit.
hard on them.
When John Mulaney's talking about the altar boy, it was like, "Aw, she's ugly." Like that's just what the internet did to fucking Dream.
But
last
I
night.
said, you know what? Good. Because that's how the internet goes. Like, I remember when I was blogging, I think I was like in my prime as a blogger. I think I was a really good writer, and everybody knew that and liked that. And then they like saw a picture of me, and some people were like, "Yeah, you have a punchable face," and like some people fall off. And then I do a video, and I can't run fast, and then another falls off. And then I do a podcast, and you hear my voice, and you go, "Oh, you got like an accent. I don't like it." Because the more you show to the internet, the more they pick you apart, and the more they bail on you.
just wait till they get a shot of my cock. This podcast is over.
But here comes Dream, and he gets to do 3 years of anonymous, faceless fucking video game reviews, and I'm sure make money hand over fist with 30 million subscribers. Last night's stream had 1.3 million concurrent people to watch him just go. And he gets to use the internet. Like to me, I should just be like, tip of the cap, man. You figured out a way. Because I also think that in order to get subscribers, you have to like be relatable and personable. And the only way you do that is by like showing yourself,
Yeah.
whatever. This guy, using tricks and the algorithm and whatever, was able to amass 30 million people while never having to get made fun of, while never having anyone point out his insecurity. I mean, I'm sure that kid hates his job. And I'm sure he thinks about it every night. And now he really thinks about it because everyone on the internet's like, yo, you look like Quagmire, you loser. You know?
Let's just dox the whole internet.
Look, I thought he kind of looked normal, but now I'm like,
I mean, he looks pretty goddamn normal.
in general, yes.
It-
But
if someone was like describing him, I'd be like, I don't know, like a white dude. Or like a
yeah.
a normal white dude.
The problem is you can't have a face reveal without people being like, I'm gonna pick apart your face.
But it's like the monster in a scary movie.
yes,
Where
when
like
you see it,
when you
it's-
see it, you're either it's just not what you pictured. It's
Right.
just you always had your own image in
right,
your head.
right, and your own image is always
and
like
then it's
worse or
disappointing.
different or
Yeah.
whatever. Than
You're like, oh, I had
the
it
main
better
thing.
in my own head because it was for me. And it's like,
But
this is
is-
just how the world made me. This is what I look like.
This is also like you can't even begin like a monster. You can be like, all right, monsters have like horns and big teeth and whatever. Like, what do you? what could you have come up with in your mind that's so far different from this that
Yeah.
you're like, this guy's,
Is
you know?
that a cis white male? Son of a bitch!
Also,
Are you kidding me? I've been watching content from a cis white male for 3 fucking years. He's like, "What's up, bro?" It's like, "Son of a bitch!"
you got me. Also, did you think that Homeboy would have not shown his face if he was like a fucking supermodel?
I mean, look, obviously not a supermodel. He is as normal. As
No,
you
but
can be.
I'm saying, would you know who doesn't do anonymous fucking posts like Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
Chris Pine.
Motherfucker's never done a voiceover in his life.
Yeah, like my face will be in every single thing I ever do because look how awesome it is. So, I mean, whatever your expectations were, but the dream, he's just like, he was kind of normal about it too. I just saw one clip. He was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is just my face. Like, here you go. I wonder why he decided now though. It's a bad move, by the way. It's a bad move. Do not rock the boat.
Yeah.
You were just gonna keep going until you got like 100 million followers. He probably would have legit become like a billionaire if he just kept doing Minecraft reviews. And instead, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna show my face.
But also now, like, everybody knows who he is now. So maybe he is more. I imagine he's gonna get a good bump of fans, even if he loses some.
I wonder because sometimes I think like the allure. I don't know. It's just a risk. It's just like,
Yeah.
why? But maybe there were things. If there was things that he's like, I can't do the stream the way I want to do it because of my face, then like, yeah, by all means. But to me, it's like, you know, even like when I think about Barstool things, it's like if I went back, I would like not do certain videos. I would probably have not posted certain pictures. I don't know. I would just keep all the ammo at like an all-time low.
Yeah.
You should start the internet with don't give him any ammo. And then as you maybe have to, maybe give it to him. But in this case, it's like, fucking why? Not and forget about just like being successful. Just like now this guy's going home tonight being like, oh my God, 25,000 people just tweeted me about how ugly my face is. I just didn't need to do that.
It is funny too, just like how, because like we've talked about that before, where like sometimes it like bothers us and shit like that, and then everything's a fucking, not a spectrum, but a fucking, what do you call it?
Like one up, like
Yeah, like it's all
grass is always greener or something.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like it changes based on
Your status. Yeah.
And so like I was kind of kidding, but I was like also kind of serious. Where I was like this fucking poor kid. Like I was laughing while I was tweeting it, but I was still like I still felt bad. I was like,
sure.
I was like, this fucking poor guy just reveals his face and he's like, I was like, he's had anxiety about it for fucking years and yada yada. Like I feel so bad for him. And then Barstool Animated was like, he's got 40 million followers. And I was like, oh, never mind. Fuck this dude. He's ugly.
That's what I said. So my thing was more, every day we come onto Al Gore's internet and we try to get our downloads and our clicks and all that, and we sacrifice the fact that we get completely torn apart at all of our self-esteem issues and all of our like, what do they call them, like weak spots, insecurities get fucking pointed out to you every single day, and that's the price we pay to be like, all right, but I don't have to work at the desk job and I get to do this fun shit, you know. Homeboy plays video games at home and makes 30 million fucking subscribers and doesn't have to deal with any of that. If we got to deal with that, so does he.
Yeah.
There are certain rules on the internet. If you're going to be successful, it also has to come with deep personal torment.
Yeah.
And you didn't have any
you're not
of that.
allowed to have a successful personal life.
Yeah.
You get to pick one of the
Bullshit. I wonder if he had some people being like, no, or somebody being like, do it. But, yeah, I mean, nah, he ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the ones I saw were funny. Like one was like a fake.
That's Robert Kelly right there.
Yeah, sexy little slut. One was just like, nah, this N-word ugly for real. Like just fucking great, you know.
Speaking of dream, I had this is probably a dream fan yesterday. I went to so I laid very low. I've had the flu, and I didn't go out. I didn't leave my apartment. From Saturday until Sunday, and then last night before the Bucks game, I was like, I need some candy. So I went to a Dwayne
Naturally,
Reed.
that's the problem, you know.
I went to the Dwayne Reed by my apartment, and the one that was on fire, actually. They're back in business. They opened up.
I was gonna say.
And
burned down.
I get to the register, and I was like, I'm very nice to people registers. I don't know, call me crazy. I have manners, whatever. And I was like, what's up, man? How we doing? We was just trying to get through this fucking day, bro. And I was like, yeah, no, I know that game.
Yeah.
He's like, just want to
Do
go
you?
home.
I thought he was gonna be like, do you though?
He goes, just want to get home, watch some TV. And then he like, I mean, I got like 3 things, so it wasn't like a bunch to bring up.
Right.
And he kind of just stopped and was staring at me, and I was like, "Oof. I guess I'll ask a follow up. What are we gonna watch tonight?"
Oh no.
and he goes,
You're pathetic.
he
You're
goes,
pathetic.
he goes,
You just do stuff that you hate all the time. There's just no need for a follow up there. You could have just let it go.
He had stopped bringing things up, and it was just like, "Are you gonna ask me the next question?"
Oh no.
And I was like, "Yeah, what do you think about watching tonight?" And he goes, "I don't know, man. Probably either She-Girl or the Boys." And I was like, "Oh, like I don't know about I was like, I don't know about She-Girl, but like, oh, I'm sorry, She-Hulk. Yeah. I don't know about She-Hulk, but like, the Boys is fucking dope." And I was like, "All right, brace yourself for his response."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Nah, I think I'm gonna go with She-Hulk because I got like a fantasy about a 7-foot green girl twerking on me." And
That's why I don't talk to people.
and I was like,
That's why I don't talk to
I
people.
was like, ha, ha, ha. Like I know that scene. Like it's not like some like fake thing he made up. I've heard about the twerking.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah. He's like, you know what I mean, dude? Like I'm not some fucking incel. I was like, I think it's the very definition of an incel.
I think you absolutely are.
Is someone who is talking to a stranger about their fantasy to have a 7-foot green woman twerk on them.
But I'm not a
And I was
fucking
like,
incel.
and I was like, yeah, no. At this point, I finally had my bag. I was like, I know, man. Yeah. I'll catch you later. And I was just like exactly what you said. I was like, why do I talk to people?
Why do you do that to yourself?
It was, dude. Actually,
you
now
do
that
it.
I'm
You always do
saying
it to the
out loud-
doorman. You're always like, hey, how you doing? It's a very nice thing, but I'm like, oh, not me.
Now that I'm saying it out loud, Dahmer would eat the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Like it would.
You
it would be,
you would get fucked and eaten by Dahmer in one night.
dude. Like
You'd be like, what is this? And he'd be like, it's old beer that's fucking been drugged. And you'd be like, well, but I mean, he poured it for me.
yeah. Like he went out of his way.
Yeah. You
like,
would be-
like
oh.
particularly in like the opening scene of like the whole show where
Yeah.
it's like, dude, just get out of there.
Right, just go right now.
It's
you
actually-
would get fucking murdered by Jeffrey Dahmer so fast.
It reminds me of which is sneaky one of my favorite movies because my second favorite genre film besides I'm a badass who just wants to be left alone but you fucked with my family now everyone needs to die
Yep.
is like investigative journalism. Like
Right.
I love like the spotlights, but one of those that I think we lost a good one when I think Daniel Craig decided to do Bond instead.
Yeah.
But Girl with Dragon Tattoo is fucking
Fire.
fire. And when Stellan Skarsgård has him like in the basement afterwards all tied up and he's like, why did you come in? He's like, you knew every ounce of your body told you don't go in, but you came in. And,
Right.
and it's just polite. And you just wanted to be polite. He's like, you knew I had the gun. You knew I am. Like, why did
But
you?
you
Why
had
are you
to do it.
here? And I was like, I would fucking be right there.
100,000%.
1,000%. I would be
You
there.
are like the Achilles heel for you. It's almost like that in Austin Powers. You ask him a question 3 times, he has to say answer truthfully.
I don't remember that part.
It's Will Ferrell's character. You ask him any question 3 times, and the third time, 2 times he lies. The third time he has to tell the truth. Like, where's Dr. Evil? I don't know. Where's Dr. Evil? I don't know. Where's Dr. Evil? He's in the castle. Like, he just had to do it. Your Achilles heel is like you just have to be polite,
yeah.
no matter what.
It's insane. Which leads me to my last topic. Billy Eichner. Billy Eichner is a goddamn fucking genius.
Yep.
If you don't know,
I think he denied us to come on the
I
show
think he did, which is
because we probably
Which-
wanted him, and he probably just said no.
no thanks. But so if you don't know, Billy Eichner, Bros kind of flopped. It's actually, I think it's getting like great critical reviews, but the box office, it did not do well. I think it did 4.6 million opening weekend.
I heard a long time ago about Billy Eichner making a movie where the whole cast was gay, but I didn't know what it was about. It was just like untitled movie, cast is gay. And then I didn't hear much about this until this. I saw the Boys like poster because
Bros.
it went up against who? The Bros, sorry.
Smile won the box office.
Yeah, I
weekend.
saw
don't know.
that. It was like Smile beat it.
Which I knew less about Smile than I knew Bros.
I guess it's just what you see. Like I went to see the Black Phone, and then had a preview for Smile, and I was like, oh.
I saw Black Phone. I don't think I saw preview.
Yeah, they had previews for that, and then they did the thing with the girl standing behind home plate with the Mets.
Yeah,
That
that's
was smart.
when I first heard.
That was cool. That was good. The Bros, I didn't see anything really until this, so I guess it bombed.
I think. Yeah, I don't know what you expect from a rom-com. I don't know what a rom-com traditionally does in a box office.
What does it say? It made it
But
pass.
It did 4.6 opening or 4.8.
4? Oh, that's bad. Come on.
Is it?
Like
I
for
have
a
no idea.
fucking movie?
But like I don't know like in this world now. I have no idea what. I don't think it's setting records, but I don't know if it's considered a bomb. I have no idea.
I think he got to hit like 20 million to like be like in the conversation.
Really? All I know is like Marvel. I'm like, yeah, it didn't do 300 million.
But like, yeah, Marvel.
Smile did 22.
Right.
So
But
that's
I
a
think
big.
that was a surprise. I think people were like, whoa, shit, Smile was big.
I
I have absolutely no. I'm not trying to defend it or
do
not. I'm just
average
saying.
rom-com box office. I bet you it's gonna be like at least double digits, single digits, bro.
Was that 13? No, 1.3? No, I can't be right.
No way.
I don't know, but whatever. The point is, the Billy Eichner then today, or maybe the other day, said, he said the straights didn't come out, and he said like there's still homophobia or whatever, and
Yeah.
which I think is that's the marketing he should have gone with the whole time.
Yeah,
because
because you would have gone then.
Because
You'd have been like, I can't be.
Bros is a movie that like I would probably just watch on demand. Like,
Sure,
like most
sure.
90% of rom-coms.
What's the premise?
It's him. He finds a guy who's like too hot for him, and it's a rom-com.
Right.
Um,
So when I did the rundown with Dave, we were kind of debating because I do think so. Billy Eichner's blaming Middle America. Saying,
I don't know if he explicitly said middle America.
Just
He
just
said
homophobes.
He said straights. He might have said middle. He might have said middle America. I don't remember.
Because
exactly the quote.
I think the movie bombed because it probably, I don't know. I guess the critics don't matter to me because like I see movies that could get good reviews that I think stink and vice versa. So like if it bombs and people don't watch it, people don't like it. I don't think the reason why the movie bombed is because of like Middle America not liking gay people, but I think he's right when he says that Middle America don't like gay people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
So like,
but I
I
think
don't
of
think you
this
can
as
blame your
just
whole fucking thing on that.
I don't. I think of it as just like next level marketing, because this is a movie that I would do on demand. This is like I do like tons of rom-coms on demand. You got to be like fucking real rom-com for me
Right
to get on,
now
man.
you're
because who's
now
gonna go
you
see
got-
this movie fucking tonight?
Because you got to prove you're not homophobic.
Because someone's like, bro, I'm gonna see this movie this week. That's a goddamn
Bro, if
guarantee.
someone says to you, "Have you seen The Bros?" and you say no, it's like you're.
First of all, it's just called Bros homophobe.
I don't even know. I don't even know about it. So now,
So-
yeah, it's like you're a gay basher.
I'm like gonna go tweet Billy Eichner might take it
Right.
But just so you know, take me off the list.
He
Like,
is
I'm
backing
good.
you into a
Bro,
fucking corner.
100%. This is what we're talking about with the dude at the fucking Dwayne Reed. Like, I'll do anything to fucking please anybody as long as like, bro, if Billy, I like Billy
Fucking
Eichner a
Hurricane
lot.
O'Reilly's, bro.
Dude, yo,
suck this dick, dude.
Yo, like, what are you, a fucking homophobe? Like, all right, take it out.
How about this for a situation? My buddy was at a bachelor party. Went home. They all wanted to go to the strip club. He's like not a strip club guy. Got a cab home, and I think probably because the cab driver knew what was going on. And then they get to the house, and the cab driver just offered to suck his dick.
Really?
Pretty flattering, right?
Pretty flattering. He probably was like,
He goes, if I was fucked up and I did it, I don't know if I could live with myself. And I was like, would you get
Bro,
so fucked
I'll
up that you
tell
let a
you
cab
what.
driver suck your dick?
I wouldn't let a fucking hot gay dude suck my dick. I'd let a straight cabbie suck it.
Just a fucking nut, dude. Like, whatever,
dude,
man.
I'd be like, yo, man,
Straight
that's
cab.
fucking gay, bro.
You are fucking gay, dude.
Dude.
That was the gayest shit I've ever seen from you, dude.
I'd be like, whoa, no. I get this shit in the driver's seat, though.
Wow. See? Fucking Billy Eichner. Your movie
Like,
sucks. We're all talking
I'm
like this
going
now.
to go see that movie. That's 100% fact. It was actually funny.
But don't you think it's more that the movie probably sucks and that reviewers are probably like afraid to be like, this movie sucks because then they're the homophobes?
No, I don't.
Bro,
I
you're
mean,
afraid of getting painted as a homophobe just to
I'm
not
having
watch
fun
it.
on a podcast.
I
don't
think-
like,
I think if you
I
go
don't
out there and-
genuinely think
and-
like I'm homophobic if I don't see the movie.
I think you give that movie a bad review and there's going to be a lot of gay people in your mentions.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure. Yes, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people in your mentions no matter what. I tweeted about fucking candy. I got a bunch of Republicans in my mentions.
I'd rather just be like, yeah, Bros is awesome. Like, keep it moving.
I wasn't talking about like I might have said critically, but I just meant like everyone who's seen it seems to like it. I'm sure it's
Well, the gay people.
very good. I'm
Gay
sure
people are not
going
going to go against it and
Eichner's
say that
funny.
movie's. Yeah, he is. But also, gay people, like, legally can't say that movie's bad. It's part of like binding like agreement with the gays. You got to say that movie's awesome.
So we made it all. It's like every Asian loved Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes, you have to.
You saw how organized they were, right? We have to match their organization.
Organized attack. Yeah, they put like $1 billion on the board because of how well they supported it. The gays can't be like, bro stinks. Then you're a homophobe. You're a gay homophobe.
That's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, you cannot be that guy. Christ almighty. All right, let's get into voicemails. Or no, before we get into voicemails, we got to take care of some in-house Barstool drama. It's brought to you by HelloFresh. The only reason that John Feidelberg is even alive is because of HelloFresh. that should be like their jingle. Hello Fresh. Feidelberg.
I like that.
Yeah, it was good.
Comes in like slide like on like a hockey skate.
Yeah. Love that little like kick up of the frame of
We
the.
got you, HelloFresh. Let me get one free box.
Just one. Just give the guy one. He is paid for thousands at this point.
I actually can tell you exactly how many I paid for.
How many boxes you paid for?
Yeah, it's multi years. I'll look it up.
Well, now, John, they don't even give free boxes. They're just giving 65% off.
What?
I don't think you were here last time I did this read. I saw KFC 65.
119 boxes I bought.
You paid for 119. Give him 120 free. Give him hashtag 120 for free. Come on. I saw KFC 65 and I said they're going to give away 65 boxes.
Imagine
But
that.
no, it's KFC 65 at HelloFresh.com/KFC65 and you get 65% off plus free shipping. I mean, that's crazy. We're talking, you're paying like just 1/3 of the fucking cost of all these meals. That's nuts.
Yeah.
So
and they're not just these meals. They're delicious pieces of delicacy.
Right.
They're fucking unbelievable.
seasonal delicacies, changing with the
You're not
times.
just paying for food, Kevin. You're paying for peace of mind, bro. You're paying to not have to go to the grocery store. You're paying to not have to You're paying for also the relaxation of cooking, which, by the way, is actually relaxing. I used to think that was fucking nonsense. It turns out it's pretty true. It is. It's our best ad or our best deal every single time we have it.
And you can customize it. Like you can be like, I like this entree, but I want it with this side. I can swap out this protein. Whatever you want. They have something for everyone. Either the pre-arranged menus or you can pick and choose a la carte.
Spicy Peruvian chicken is what the boys having for dinner tonight.
Peruvian chicken.
Oh wait, no, that's next week.
Get some.
Oh, I'm gonna have meatloaf tonight, dog. Meatloaf a la mom, bro.
Meatloaf is underrated.
Yeah,
Number
bro.
one. That and baked beans, right,
15-minute prep time, 45
Go
minutes.
to-
Oh, come on, dog.
HelloFresh.com/KFC65. Use promo code KFC65. Get 65% off, and you get these pre-packaged, pre-portioned ingredients to your doorstep in less than 7 days, so you know it's all fresh. HelloFresh.com/KFC65. Promo code KFC65. We had a situation.
We had a situation. Well, okay, so before I know the situation itself, explain to me who this person is.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Does anyone know who
I
this
know
guy
that
is?
they are. I was told it was.
Like, what level are we talking
I was told
about?
head recruiter of HR.
Okay, so explain me what that means. then.
So HR is kind of like a fucking scam, right? Like that's. But if you're the head recruiter, you're at the top of HR. But HR is a scam, so you're at the top.
But
of
what's
the
a
scam.
recruiter do to HR?
I don't know. I would imagine they.
I would imagine they recruit employees.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I think
Not
that.
content employees.
Now, also, by the way, HR, human resources, is no longer a thing. We are now talking about the people team.
Yeah.
This is the people team.
Correct.
And this person, I mean, they had head whatever. You're somebody important.
So I'm gonna go forward just so we're all clear where I am with this conversation. I'm gonna go forward assuming this is the person who convinces people to come work at Barstool Sports.
Sure.
Third floor people.
I don't know.
That's what I'm gonna do.
But also, you work for HR. You gotta know like all the ins and outs of like the rules about modern day workplace. You know what I mean? So you have Stu Feiner tweet out, here's my list of the hottest chicks at Barstool.
Jackie wasn't on it.
Jackie's not on it. She also had an ugly nose at the time. Maybe she makes the list now.
Who know,
knows?
we don't even know if Jackie would have been top 25.
Jackie could have been like 150.
Yeah, Jackie's the FBS team.
So that
Or FCS.
happens.
No, FBS.
FBS. That happens. Dave, calls him. It's taken down immediately. You get slapped on the wrist, Stu, because you're a fucking moron and you don't realize. Someone from HR tweeting out any sort of list, ranking employees, is so wildly like out of pocket, as the kids would say. And that's what happened this weekend. This guy Nick, talent acquisition. So he's a head recruiter.
Talent acquisition or fucking employee acquisition?
No, I bet you. The lines are blended
I met him
every day
once.
now.
He says he like finds
Finds talent. I don't know.
Like content talent?
I don't know who he's found yet, but he tweets out completely.
Yeah. What's his recruiting list looking
Yeah,
like?
it's like, did you find like Brianna? Okay. Did you find fucking? Well, I'm not gonna say it because
I know how fucking HR works.
I know how corporate worlds work. This guy tweets out, here are the top employees that I've interacted with, like based on. Can I get the original? Like,
I mean, I have them. So don't worry, I had 10,000 people that got sent to me.
Yeah, because they obviously all got deleted. He just said, like, here are the nicest employees at Barstool Sports ranked based on my interactions. And it was just like, he threaded the whole tweet. So it was like, one.
I mean, I got the list.
Okay, let's go.
Kelly in Vegas, one. I don't really know Kelly in Vegas that well.
What was funny
she would
was
not be on my list.
She replied, like,
we're just gonna do our own list now. Well, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Kelly in Vegas.
Let's make our list.
Kelly in Vegas, that bitch. What does she do? She's in Vegas. Fuck.
What does talent acquisition even mean?
But Kelly was funny because she was number one, so she was like, "Okay, cool, whatever, man." You know, depends on your level of outrage of this list. Depends on where you are on the list.
I'm gonna keep a straight face the rest of the time and shut the fuck up with the notes. 2, Barstool Fran. 3, Megan making money. 4, Joey Camasta.
Okay,
5,
wait, stop real quick. Making this list is already a problem, and then having it all be chicks is not good either.
It's
When your top 4 are all female, it's kind of like, come on.
5, Tico, Texas. 6, Large. 7, Donnie. He needed a minute to think about 8 through 10, so we'll take a brief pause here.
Resume.
8, Kate Barstool. Gonna have to sleep on 9 to 10. So everyone take a nap. We'll get there.
He didn't actually sleep on it though, did he?
No,
he didn't come back the
there's
next day.
There's no more 9 to 10.
Oh, okay, so he stopped because he probably got shut the fuck down by that point. Because at some point,
No, because I don't think it got shut down. Keys just got in the mix.
well, that's what I mean. But I think then it got shut down after that.
Yeah.
He also said something like "fuck everyone in Chicago," right? He like hated Chicago as a city,
Yeah.
and hated the people. And I saw
And as a
Tom Lay and the
clique, yeah.
Chicago guys being like "fuck you." I don't know.
It's an all-time botch job.
All time.
Botch job! That's a botch job!
Just like you have a moment afterwards where you must have just been like, "The fuck was I doing?"
Yeah, like it, and we're having fun with it, but I think we're probably like a little like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people who are like, fuck that guy forever and ever.
I like fuck that guy forever and ever because I just don't care about him. This list is not like, you know, hurting my feelings or keeping me up at night.
Oh, it's hurting mine.
You wanna be on the nice list?
Yeah, fucking right. I want to be on the nice list, bro. We just went through our "I'll suck a dick" to go to watch a movie or something. What did I don't even know what I said I'd do. I talked to guys in Dwayne Reed about their fucking fetishes about 7-foot tall green women. Yeah, man, I want to be on the nice list.
I know how I feel.
I'm more just like, fuck this guy because you're just a loser. You know, like
yeah, that's what it breaks down.
Like, let's make our own list of like top losers at Barstool. Number 1, this guy. Number 2, I'll have to think on it.
But this is the problem with like just the Barstool Sports, and I'm sure I mean, you know, it's just the only one I interact with. I know so. But like, I'm sure it happens at ESPN too, where people are like fans of anchors and stuff like that.
Sure.
And it's like, I wish he would never fucking heard of me.
Yeah.
That's what I wish everyone on the
third.
3rd floor just never heard of me.
Right.
But that's probably not the kind of people who want to work here. So.
Right. Oh,
But also-
this guy was on Token CEO and shit.
Oh hell yeah. But Lacoste.
This guy
in
stinks.
2022.
This guy stinks. Come on, let's be honest. This guy stinks.
But the I forgot what I was gonna say before I was attacked by an alligator.
Lacoste.
I forget what I was gonna say. Fuck, what was I saying just before that?
I don't know. Featuring an expert recruiter, brother. You ain't an expert at anything if you're doing bonehead shit like that. You're an expert at sucking, dude. I mean, God. I mean, that is.
I like the expert tag. I'm an expert podcaster.
That is so Like think about doing that. Like when people say like, was the juice worth the squeeze? Like all the time I think like, is this tweet worth it? We usually like send each other texts or whatever. Like, is this funny enough like to piss off the amount of people?
Yeah.
Am I gonna get canceled? Whatever. And my general thing is usually like, if you have to send the text, that means there's enough that you're worried about. Just don't send the text. Don't send the tweet, because what, you're gonna get like a few hundred retweets or something? Like, you can go super viral these days. It doesn't even matter anymore.
It doesn't matter.
So
at all.
like, what?
One of those exact texts Kevin was describing was this weekend. Saturdays are for the cheesesteaks. Can suck my dick.
Saturdays are for the cheesesteaks. Poor John. He sent me the Godfather gift that said, "What have they done to my boy?"
Yeah, look how they massacred my boy. Saturdays are for the cheesesteaks we're doing now.
I mean, that doesn't even make any
God
sense.
damn, man.
Took a worldwide brand and just bastardized the fuck out of it. Just fucked it. Just butt fucked it until it was a mess.
Look at that. And just fucking, what's his name? Joffrey?
Yeah,
Like,
just fucking.
Just beat it into
Just
a
crushed-
goddamn
just took a-
fucking pulp.
Took a rock and just destroyed what you made, man. Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
Saturdays are for cheesesteaks.
God damn, man.
No, don't get me
But
wrong.
shout out to cheesesteaks.
No, the part of my cheesesteaks are good. That wasn't them who did that. That was someone else
Yeah,
who made
yeah.
Saturdays for cheesesteak signs.
What even is that? But yeah, I mean, like, it's double ironic or whatever you want to call it that it works for HR. But like, just in general, if you are on the business side at all and you're like, let me rank everybody.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, just fucking.
Gotta be crazy.
It is
Crazy.
It's like everyone here, even if you don't come in wanting it, eventually you get like someone in content retweeted you, and you're like, you get that dopamine hit,
get that rush,
and you're
yeah.
like, ooh, this is
Yeah.
kind of fun actually.
Right.
I might want to be a content
I'm gonna
person.
thread my Twitter thoughts now. Okay, and I'm gonna all girls.
It's like, this will be content. Yeah, let's just.
It's like all the pretty girls with a couple dudes sprinkled in. Okay, weirdo, you stink.
Kevin's getting an email from people.
I can't tell you how quickly I would ignore an email from the people team. And that's no disrespect to you and your entire craft. But if I saw something like the people team want to talk to you.
We need to connect about
Oh my
the
God.
podcast.
Oh my God. I would never go to that meeting. I would push that off until the day I die. Like, oh, I can't. I got to do this. I can't. I got to do that. Oh, I double booked this. Oh, the podcast ran long. We will never have a meeting with the people team. Ever. Ever. I'm dealing with enough of this bullshit with 1 Minute Man and the sales
You are
team.
not making the list, bro.
No, I'm not on the list.
Kevin's not going to be
Dude.
top 50.
Dude, how about this?
How many content people are there? Kevin won't make that list.
Let me tell you something. Barstool Sports is so like afraid of things that Nick Hamilton is viewed as one of the bad guys, like
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
mean guys. We have people being like, "Oh, Nick Hamilton, that guy, like he doesn't fuck around."
He's our fucking mount. He's not our mountain. What's the mountain's brother?
the Viper, no, the Mountain and the Hound.
Hound. Yeah,
he's
Nick's the Hound of KFC Radio.
It is one of the worst things about producers is like you just have to do all the hard conversations. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, tell them no, you know. So, but Nick sent one email being like, "This place is a joke," and now everyone's like on alert. You know, I send these emails. I almost look forward to them now. I sent one about 1 Minute Man back in July, and I was like, "You motherfuckers, don't ever tell me what to do ever again." And they stopped. They were all like, "Whoa!" And it went July, August, and then September, and they did it again to me. And I was like, "You motherfuckers!" They took a
What did I say in July?
Right, yeah. I said asshole during a ad read. That's where we're at with Barstool now. I said asshole during an ad read. They said we can't post this, so they took it out. And then I picked a vanilla topic to get the ad out because a lot of sponsors don't like being attached to some of the spicy shit that I say. So I picked a very vanilla topic, but then because I said asshole, they took out the ad, and then rather than the social team come tell me, "Hey, can you just say this again without saying asshole," they just posted it without the ad. So now I have a vanilla topic that I kind of just like picked to get the ad done that went up there, and probably, oh, and by the way, couldn't show the video because of the rules at social. So now I have a video about a video that we can't show that's a vanilla topic to keep sales happy that we took the ad out for sales. And then I know then I'm going to hear from that motherfucker Stu that the numbers are down because I posted a video that fucking sucked. All to keep sales happy, then sales took the video out. So I'm like, I can't wait for Stu to be like, well, let me look at some of the numbers. This video didn't do well. It's like, well, it didn't do well because I was trying to keep sales happy and sales just took it out. So I sent that all of that in email form.
Wasn't as polite.
And I think at the end I said, like, why don't we just let sales do the videos themselves? Send. It feels good though. It feels good. And then I get a bunch of texts like, whoa. Everyone gets all fucking,
everyone is so gossipy.
Oh,
Everyone
so
is
gossipy. And then
you see what that head of talent said?
The head recruiter of the people team said something. Who cares? Talk about a tree in the forest.
I was on a fucking. I think this was Friday night, right? Was it all good on Friday night? Yeah. So I was on a train back from DC, just trying to finish up my Dahmer, and I was like swiping the thing up,
doing an emotional breakdown, watching Dahmer.
No, this is post. This is a different train ride.
Okay.
This is actually. I was on a train that I'd never even heard of before. It wasn't a Northeast Regional. It was a Palmetto. Which I think because the train stopped in New York, so I think it just means like it doesn't run all the way up to Boston.
Got it.
But anyway, like I kept getting texts, and I was like, guys, I'm trying to watch this guy eat. I think a dude's liver right now. Can you shut the fuck up about some dude on the third floor? I'm never gonna see.
Dude, never.
Yeah, just send in your group text, dude.
Yeah, or just like don't send this at all.
Yeah, but if you're gonna send it, send it in a group text.
Now, I'm sure some people will be like, not my Barstool. This is like what Barstool was made on. Like, but it's like
They're probably right. Yeah, no, let's tip the cap. You guys nailed it.
that place stinks. What do you want me to say? It is what it is. It is what it is.
Ah, you guys call a spade a spade. Good job.
Voicemails. Voicemails brought to you by Helix Sleep. Helix Sleep is another reason why Feidelberg is alive today. If it wasn't for those beds, I think this man would be crippled or dead.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Dude, I slept in a bed last night for the first time in like a week.
Really?
I've been too sick to get to bed. So I've been like getting
wow.
home from work and just collapsing on the couch and just like
staying there.
Just like doing like the Michael Myers and getting back up to come to the office.
Man.
Being a Caesar salad, bro.
Caesar salad.
And yeah, so last night was the first time I slept in my own bed in like 2 weeks.
I feel so sick right now. Ugh.
Yeah, nah, it's not gonna go away for a long time.
No, we're just gonna be sick for like months, aren't we?
Yeah. I remember when I was living with my girlfriend and we would just like get sick and just breathe it into each other's face. I don't understand how people in relationships
survive.
are ever healthy.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, I just pass it to you and then like
forget about fucking adults when you have kids.
Well, dude, that's what when I
They're
called
just like little it's like they're little bombs of disease that you smuggle them into. Like if you wanted to kill somebody, you should get a little kid and just give it to them, and they'll just bring all the disease with you. Bring the smallpox in,
bro. When I was going to DC on Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day I went, I called and I was like, guys, like I am just I am not feeling good. Like, make your make your call, whatever you want to know. Like just like it's been 5 days, been 6 days, so I'm like I should be on the mend. But like
you did that one time that you went to that summer house and you COVID bombed the whole.
But I know that one I got tested the night before.
I know, but it is funny that you went and you just COVID bombed the whole.
I COVID bombed
3 families.
Fucking everyone.
Like 3 families of kids.
I walked in, gave everyone hugs, got drunk, woke up the next morning. I was like, everyone, I have COVID.
That must have been the worst,
dude.
Did you contemplate like not telling? I would have been like,
well, I had one buddy. I had one buddy who was like, you shouldn't have told us.
Yeah, the damage is done, bro.
No, I mean, no one cared. This was December of this year.
The grocery store.
But I called and I was like, just so you guys know, like I was walking to the train station. I was like, just I'm sick. Make your call. Like, whatever you want me to do, totally fine. I don't want you to think I'm bailing, but if you want me to come, I'll come. And they're like, dude, we have 2 kids in daycare. Yeah, bro. If you didn't come sick, you're leaving sick.
Yeah,
it doesn't fucking matter.
Bro, they just have every germ under the fucking sun. But this is all to say that when you get a good night's sleep, man, it makes all the difference in the world. You rest that body and regenerate, and you do that all on a Helix mattress. You'll stay as healthy as you can be. All your other choices in life are going to lead you somewhere. But make sure you have that Helix bed, because that's one thing you can control. Make sure you get a good night's sleep every night. And Helix does this by giving you the multiple mattresses to choose from. You take a quiz. They give you whichever mattress fits you, whether you're light sleeper, heavy sleeper, or sleep on your side or your back, your stomach, whatever. They'll give you the mattress temperature-wise and size-wise and fit-wise for you. Take the Helix sleep quiz. You can get matched with, let's say, their Helix Twilight mattress because I sleep on my side, or I wanted something that was a little bit firm and cooling. There you go. That's the Twilight. So if any of these fit you, you can get it sent and have it custom sleep every night of your life. Right now, you get up to $200 off all mattress orders, plus 2 free pillows for all our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/KFC. With Helix, better sleep starts now.
KFC Feits, what's up guys? Christian Kane here, caller number 1 on KFC radio, inventor of the McDonald's puke fedora
All right,
question.
we're milking it all.
Saw you guys opened up the new voicemail line, thought it was only right for me to be the first caller yet again.
What are you, a dumb
So
asshole?
the situation that backs my question is I was recently on a flight out to Las Vegas, and the girl sitting in front of me on the plane pulled out a Tupperware filled with egg salad. She had obviously prepared for the flight, which she proceeded to pull out and stink up the entire airplane. I think that could be considered an act of terrorism, personally, but it got me thinking about, when you're just on a flight and something stinks, right? Whether it's the person next to you or in front, it's fucking awful.
Or the head recruiter.
On that same flight back from Las Vegas, I sat next to somebody who is unfathomably morbidly obese. We're talking my 500-pound lifestyle. And I was actually concerned how they were going to get in the chair. It was one of those situations where you're sitting there just praying an attractive girl is going to sit next to you on the
my
flight.
God, this
Instead,
guy
I got
stinks.
this behemoth of a man. Either way, I've got a would you rather based on all this. So,
Holy moly.
would
Land
you
the plane.
rather get stuck in between 2 morbidly obese people on a 4-hour flight? You can't even fit in the seat. You're getting pushed. They both just out of necessity are taking the armchairs. Or would you rather get stuck between 2 horribly bad smelling people for a 4-hour flight where it's just that raunchy,
Well,
deep BO smell?
I got news for you. It's probably going to be, we're talking like morbidly obese. He's probably going to get 2 for 1 here. He's probably going to get some stinky people too. This guy, what is he? You think he's the belle of the ball here? You're not.
This is our show, pal.
Yeah. The first video voicemail. It's only right. When you drop like your first and last name, like anybody remembered that, man? You are the McDonald's fedora guy. I'll remember you from that. I'm not gonna remember that you're Christian Kane. Maybe I will now because it's an annoying name drop. Fats are stinky. If we're gonna assume that these fat people smell good.
Here's the deal. Fat people, it's gonna be like
This actually is a good question.
I make my you guys are gonna believe this, but I make myself invisible. I'm like a rat.
Yeah,
I can get like this. I can get so small. Look at this.
I mean, you
look,
can
look
wear.
how small I can get.
You're a guy. Look how tiny.
Look at this.
Look how tiny he is.
I'm hiding behind a microphone. You can't even see me. You're like, what John?
I mean, this guy can wear small underwear. You're like a shapeshifter.
Yeah, I'm a Caesar salad, baby. I'm whatever you need me to be. And
I'm gonna have a Caesar salad tonight.
So I can dude, I've done it before where I've sat next to like really big dudes on the train, where I'll cross a leg and I'll be like this, like lean on the window, and I'll just watch if you're a big guy,
Sit next to Spidelberg.
I'm sorry for being there.
Yeah.
I do everything I can to make myself small and get out of there.
We know.
It is my fault that I'm there. I shouldn't have been here. And then if you get a puke person, I fight fire with fire when it comes to gross stuff. So, good luck.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'll
You're
puke.
gonna fart? You're gonna puke?
I'll fart. I'll puke. I'll do it. I mean, I won't intentionally fart. I won't intentionally puke. They'll both happen. You're gonna get it with both barrels, though. dude, like I would fucking puke down my own shirt and look back and go.
Dude, I think being the threat of potentially puking from, again, we're talking really fat and really bad smelling. Really fat is uncomfortable, but like I'm not going to puke, you know? If I'm smelling you for like 4 hours and I'm like, oh, I can't be like puking on the plane.
Yeah.
I'll just be uncomfortable and we'll we'll deal with that after the fact. But I can't be smelling like rotten flesh.
That's what my grandfather smelled like before he died.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Dude, I would drive in his car and be like, dude, you are currently dying. like, yeah, we're all dying, but you're
actively-
fucking really close.
Like we're all dying, but you're gonna you're gonna die today.
Yeah.
Like, there's an expiration clock on your
like
dying.
I'm ready to grab the wheel. You're about to go down, big
Dude,
man.
and isn't that weird that they don't realize it? Like I had a great aunt who like she had cats and shit, so like they would pee like all over the place, and she just like didn't know
Didn't
it.
notice, like-
and like you walk in, it's like this. I'm inside of a toilet. Don't you realize this? And it's like, no, they don't. They don't realize it. You know.
You'd have like a can of O'Doul's hanging out the window.
Ah.
Be like, hey, party's on, boys.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, it was fucking badass. Dude, I didn't even know what O'Doul's was. I was like,
yeah.
he's drinking beer that
Yeah.
doesn't even buzz you all day, every day.
Gangster.
That's gangster, dude. That's just fucking gangster. But the thing I was gonna say about the smelly meal is, I'm sure I've mentioned this before. I one time went to go see a show on Broadway. What was it? Hadestown. Great play. Lead singer's a little whiny for my taste, but unbelievable play. And won the 2017 Tony, I believe.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm sick. We're both sick. Let's wrap this shit up.
And I got an energy boost. I'm sweating nonstop.
This is without a doubt the most unhealthy podcast. The last like 2 weeks, you're listening to two people who are actively dying.
Yeah.
I'm
Reeks of
like
flesh in
absolutely
here.
shaking.
Yeah.
I'm like,
bro,
oh my God.
the shaking is the worst part. I can't stop
Stop
shaking.
I was crying all last night. I'm shaking today. Get me out of here.
and during intermission, the woman sitting next to me takes out her bag, which is from Applebee's, which in Times Square, and cracks open just a fucking big fat bowl of calamari, and just starts crushing calamari that's a couple hours old, right? Like, no, I mean, like,
That woman's dead. That woman's dead.
We'll call it 2 hours old between
woman's
from the cab from the Applebee's to the venue first act, dead. I mean, like, everyone was like, and everyone was looking at me. Like, I was with like a bunch of Barstool employees. Like, what did John do? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. The woman next to me with a fucking lap full of calamari. It's probably her.
That's your reputation, though. I'm taking the fat people. Next up.
Hey guys, so a couple of years ago, I discovered the show Normal People on Hulu. And the reason I discovered it was I was on TikTok, I was scrolling through a comment section and people were like, don't watch this show, it'll destroy you. Like, will not get my life back after that. It was so sad. So of course I put it on. And like I got to episode 5 and like that's when you can tell it got really sad. And I just assumed that the lead female had died. Based on nothing except for like what the male lead was acting like. Like he was like super devastated, super sad, and I was like, oh my God, she must have died. And I don't fuck with that stuff. Like, I don't watch shows where people get cancer. I don't watch shows like where like I know like a love interest dies, because it's just too sad for me. So I just shut it off. I never finished the show. 2 years ago, right? That happened. I've been telling people for 2 years that the girl dies. She just straight up doesn't die. They broke up. Spoiler alert, they just broke up. So, like a month ago, someone asked me like, oh, have you ever seen the show Normal People? And I'm like, oh, I didn't finish it. Like, it gets so sad. She's like, oh, what happens? I'm like, the girl dies in it. Like, don't watch it. The girl just she dies on like episode 6. And they're like, oh, that's awful. And my other friend was standing there and she goes, I watched that show. Like, I'm pretty sure no one dies in it. She goes, it was a while ago, but I'm pretty sure no one dies. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure she dies. She's like, no, I'm pretty sure they just break up. I've been telling people for 2 years that this girl dies, and she doesn't. So my question is, what's the wildest thing that you just assumed and told everybody, and it was just not right?
Well, I mean,
Let me know.
You've just got the greatest
What's up, KFC
story of all time of
and
this,
Feits?
you know?
I mean,
It's the ultimate, like, this story cannot be topped.
It is.
Like, this is a weird question. It's very niche and specific, and you happen to have the GOAT answer. I guess it's not really you, it's your buddy. But he
yeah. I think I've told
he,
this story
never,
here.
Yeah, but he never got the chance to tell anybody.
No, it's why I actually wore the T-shirt the other day. And people were going crazy about it, like the Branson Brown. Like
Yeah.
that only people got why I was wearing it.
Right.
But I was wearing a Branson bound shirt. So if any of you know, that's from the movie She's Out of My League. And it's a shirt a friend got me for my birthday because we have a story with our friend where he fell asleep. We got a Redbox. That's how old that movie is. We got a Redbox DVD one night, and we got She's Out of My League, and he ended up falling asleep I don't know, halfway through, 3/4 way through, whenever he fell asleep. And he was like, "How did it end?" He was like, "That movie was really funny. Like I was drunk or whatever, he fell asleep." And we were like, "Actually, dude, it's kind of fucking nuts that at the end of the movie, like they fucking get in a plane crash and they die." Because it's a very plane-focused movie, if you don't know the movie. And he's like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me. What? That's nuts." And we were like, "I know, it was fucking crazy, dude." And he's like, that's too much to take." And then, like, every once in a while, he'd bring it up. He'd be like, "I can't fucking believe that they fucking die in a plane crash in that movie." I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking know. It's crazy." All summer, he'd be talking about it. Every opportunity to rent it and
I
watch it
didn't
himself.
realize. So he did have some chance. He probably told some people.
It was
that-
probably in like mid-July, and then in August
then?
he died, and he never found out what really happens at the end. She's Out of My League.
It's my favorite, dead friend story ever.
He would like regularly bring it up, like so, like, wait, what? How? Like, well, she was actually going to work on a plane, and he was on a test run because he became a fighter pilot. He achieved his dream, and he accidentally crashes into her plane. They fucking both die, and he's like, "This is crazy."
I didn't know. I thought it was like they got on a plane and crashed together. You did a fighter pilot crashing into a commercial
He was
airliner.
like becoming a fighter pilot. Yeah, we went elaborate with it, dude. We thought we were just fucking with our friend and would tell him the truth in a week. We didn't expect him to die. And so
It's the best.
So he died with that knowledge.
I swear
with
to God,
that
I
false
swear,
fake news in
I'm
his head.
not even joking, man. I've seen John's crew of friends all like reminisce about this, and watching them like retell it to each other and laugh about it is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. It's like, it's the funniest thing, it's the sweetest thing, it's mourning and it's humor all tied into one. It's fucking the best. I almost wish I had a dead friend that happened to. I want one of my friends to die so I can have this moment with them. It's that good.
Start lying to your friends about the end of movies. You gotta start.
I'm gonna start planting seeds now. Maybe this guy will die today. It's the best. All right, last one. What do we got?
What's up, KFC, Feits? Love what you guys did, faking hangovers to give yourselves a day off the moment you had extra work to do during the week. Just gotta love that work ethic. But it's not about you guys, it's about us trying harder. Which makes me ask, what do we have to do to get this? I was listening to the It's Always Sunny podcast, and they're doing full health panels to see who's doing the best out of all three of them. Now, I want to know not what Feits does compared to Kevin. I want to see Kevin compared to Frank the Tank or Doug's, and I want to do an anonymous panel. So the question is, what do we have to do to get you guys to do that? I'll hang up and listen. Thanks.
Bro, I'm probably about due for one, so I'm good. I'm in. I could probably, whether or not we're doing it on the podcast, you guys should make me get a full health panel just so we know what we're looking forward to.
Does this guy think that I'm on the same level as Frank and Doug's? Does this guy think that if you put 3 health panels out on the table that we wouldn't be able to weed me out?
If you blocked weight, do you think you could?
If I what?
If you blocked weight.
If I blocked
If weight was blocked off.
I mean, I don't know about panels, but I would hope so. Let me tell you this much. If not, then I'm gonna just get fat like them. Fuck it.
Bro, I mean,
my
I've been
cholesterol would
around
have
you.
to be better, right?
No, that's the one I'm not sure.
I don't know how that works. I don't think I have high cholesterol.
Okay.
I don't have any fucking cavities.
Yeah? I'll tell you what, I've been eating through one for a while now. I just switched sides. I've been straight right because I got my left molar back here is just either infected or really cavity.
So I had the same thing. My right side, it started to hurt. And my brother went to having my brother is always cool because it's like we really are so similar, like built and mannerisms and everything that I'm like I just have like a 4-year thing, you know, where I'm like, all right, I'll look like that or I'll act like that or I'll say that, you know. Just have a little like Ghost of Christmas Future. And he was like, I went to the dentist after like 15 years, and the dentist was like, holy fuck. And so I was like, oh no, probably me too. And he was like, direct quote, I think, said spectacular.
Really?
And I had a
This
little.
from the guy who doesn't brush his teeth at night?
Bro, come join me, bro. I don't brush at night, but I think I actually, in my recent years, floss more than I realized.
Okay.
Because I started to get like OCD about it.
I don't floss because it feels like my teeth are going to fall out when I do.
Yeah, so fuck you, by the way. I'm done.
Oh, we're not surprised that the guy who eats candy and dip for 15 years has bad teeth.
Yeah, so don't ever
not bad
don't
teeth.
ever talk
they're not
down
bad
to me.
teeth. They might be
No, they're
bad,
bad teeth.
but they're pretty teeth. Which is like it's like the I'm superficial. I don't care.
Yeah.
They're nice.
They're hollow. They would break like glass, like just shatter.
Yeah, that's what it feels like when I floss. I'm like, I'm done with this.
I actually did have a little bit of one. It was so little that he goes, so listen, we can do this without anesthesia. And I was like, you can do this without anesthesia, bro. And he was like, you'll have like a whole numb face for the whole day. You really aren't going to need it. And he just went, zzz, 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 and it was like, it was done, but it didn't. I went, like I felt it in my plums, and I got up in the chair a little bit, and he was like, you're done, you're good. Upset City. Like he took the scans, he showed me the teeth. He's like, these are perfect teeth. I was like, so now I'm like, why does that one hurt? By the way, I really genuinely think this. I'm going to make a preposterous claim that I think is not that preposterous. I think I had the last metal filling ever given.
Yeah?
I think I'm the last one.
Are they not giving metal fillings anymore?
Hell no. They haven't given it, like, he goes to me, we haven't done that in 30 years. I can't believe
30 years? Get the fuck out of here. I have metal fillings.
When did you get them?
I don't fucking know. Not 30 years ago. I wouldn't have adult teeth. I was 30 years ago.
I would be, well, then maybe you have them.
Bro, I got them pretty recently.
You ruined my whole claim. You did not get metal fillings recently.
I have a mouthful of metal fillings.
When did you get them?
I don't know, but when I was an adult,
see,
no,
okay.
last time I opened my mouth for you, you got fucking mean.
What did I do?
You were like, gross.
Let me see how many fucking metal fillings you have. That's so many metal fillings.
I told you.
So many.
I have,
all of them.
I have, Joe,
Wait,
I
the whole
know.
Bottom,
Yeah, the top two, Kevin.
I have this one that he was like, I don't even know how you got that. He's like, that's crazy.
I go through TSA. They're like, what the fuck are you?
You're like Jaws
They
from
think
fucking
I'm made of
Goldeneye.
adamantium. Yeah.
Bro, that is a staggering amount of metal fillings. That's like a kid from the 50s. You look like a little boy from the 50s.
I have exclusively metal fillings. I'm learning right now that there are people who don't have metal fillings.
It's all, yeah, you were so stunned by it. I was like, what do you? No, it's like a white, like a composite. Like it's white now. You get your shit filled and you just have white teeth.
Yeah, no, not me.
All right, so you take the crown.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a few years, but it's been less than 30.
Where have you been going to the dentist?
Fucking my dentist.
Fall River?
Yeah.
Goddamn trash town. All right, interview time. It's No Jumper on KFC Radio. We got Adam 22, House Phone, and
I'm
AD.
getting new teeth. After my blood panel's done, I'm getting all new teeth.
Yeah, I guess, by the way, like, I'll do it. Like, can I just go to the doctor, get a checkup? Because that's next on my list. And then can you just, like, ask for your results?
No, I think we have to make it content. We have to. Nick's not here. We have to make Nick set it up because otherwise. But like, because like, if I have to go alone and bring them back, I'm not gonna do it. We gotta do like a vlog where we go.
Also,
and shit.
this could potentially inherently be very mean, you know, for one person involved. Maybe it's me, maybe it's the big guys, but it's gonna be like, this person's gonna fucking die.
I'm not worried about you guys. I want to get my shit checked out.
You can just go do that, you know.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah, you're right.
I do not have the capability to do that.
need
I'm like a
Nick to
girl parallel parking. I just can't do it.
I
can't do it.
It's so true. I went.
Yeah, sure. Like, could I figure it out? Could I get it done? Of course. Am I going to?
No.
No. This is the way it is.
Do we have dental coverage, me and you?
Well, it's up to you. I don't.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. Because I went the other day and I gave him my medical card, like an insurance card, and I just thought that this would all be under one thing, and because I haven't gone in 15 years, I don't know how that works. And they go, "Oh, this is like medical, not dental," and I went, "Oh, well, I guess I don't have dental then." And they're like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "No, I know I don't have vision,
No, I'm not sure.
which I fucking guess I
know.
need now." But I was like, dental. I probably was like, it's one of those things, bro. It's so stupid to not have dental,
Bro,
It's
I-
like
I-
it's
I
like an
have-
extra like $2 a month. And now I had a $850 bill for this. It's like, that was stupid.
I have been going to the doctors fairly often recently. I had the heartburn stuff. I had what else did I have? I had
You're
something-
actively dying.
I had something else.
Yeah, pancreatitis. We had
No, I did not. And that's a horse of a different color, Kevin. And I just go, and I think I just pay cash. Like, I have health insurance, but I definitely give them a credit card.
yeah. Well, you got to copay and shit.
But then, so what I end up doing is they send doctors' offices heavy with the mail. They're keeping
Oh my
the
God.
postal service in business. There's a little something there. For
I just
the
don't
postal
ever pay
service.
bills.
No, I every time I go home, I just bring a stack of fucking mail.
Yeah.
Oh, I bring all of my mail.
Yeah, you throw it out.
No, give it to my mom.
Oh. She throws it out.
Well, she knows. She goes through it and she's like, okay, this is usually it's checks for me.
I would. Oh, really?
Yeah,
I was gonna
very
say I would
surprising.
never. My mom would be like, no. My mom would be so disappointed in me. I'd rather send that like a sext to my mom. Than let her look
my
at
mom knows what
business.
she got into.
Yeah.
This one.
My mom, I don't think does. I'm like, do you think I'm like not an idiot?
Do you think you raised a man?
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong?
I'm a failure.
I come home, I'm like, here's my mail. she gave me my money, and in return, she has to go through my mail now. Once a month, my mom just gets a stack of my mail. It's all kinds of everything. Carnegie Hall. Yeah, no, Carnegie Hall sends me mail all the time because one time I gave Nick Hamilton tickets to Gary Goldman there, and they called me and they were like, "Did you enjoy the show?" And actually, I happened to be in this room, and I was like, "Nick, did you enjoy the show?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Love the show." They said, "Would you be willing to give a $600 donation? You will be allowed a private tour of Carnegie Hall, and you will have." And I was like,
For sure not.
I was like, private tour sounds like a pretty sick date, and I said yes.
Oh my God.
And so, and so now I'll never go on that tour.
Never.
But yeah, so they are heavy with the mail too. They also might be in cahoots with the United States Postal Service. But my mom's like, "Fucking, this is sick. I love cars." Like my mom's, she gets I don't know, man. Let's go home.
I'm done, bro. The interview is brought to you by 3 Cheat. It's No Jumper on KFC Radio. Let's talk to him. And you like all this, like, how do you discern between like music you like versus music you got to talk about because it's like big in the industry? Like, are there if you don't like a rapper, you don't like certain songs, whatever, I'd imagine you're not lying about it, but are you still also talking to them and doing?
It can be hard to walk that line.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people that you like interview, like underground rappers, obviously the music is not great.
Right.
So you got to kind of put that to the side. I try not to like talk shit about somebody's music until they get big enough that it's kind of like they can
They're above
handle
it. Yeah.
some of that heat, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you're like
I mean, if you came out and said this guy sucks, you have a big enough like platform now that like he's fucking
right.
he's gonna take
He'll
a big
say it.
hit on that.
But the thing is,
will you end a career?
He can.
I don't
You
want it.
can, but will you?
Okay, but I've been honest about not thinking Travis Scott is that great, right?
Right.
Because I
But
feel like
now it's
I feel like
like
that's
whatever.
okay for me
That's
to
fair,
say
though.
because
Yeah.
he's so fucking big that it doesn't matter,
would you
right?
have said that?
I
Fair.
can, but if like Travis Scott's this like brand new artist and I'm
Yeah.
interviewing him and stuff, I'm obviously just not gonna say that. And then, but the thing is that it's like sometimes it's not fair because there's all kinds of LA rappers that I'm cool with. Their music sucks. I'm not saying anything
But you
about
don't
it because
say
it's
it.
like why? Am I, so if I were to
don't
like,
come to office
if
and whoop your
if I
ass,
were to
that's
point
why.
out like a popular
safety
rapper and be
game.
like his shit sucks, it would be unfair because it's like So I feel like.
But don't people? Then do you have any credibility when it comes to like putting your seal of approval.
But I
on
try
some
not
of
to
these.
make that my thing of like, oh, I'm the guy issuing opinions about
Right,
everybody's
right. You're
music.
just
Like,
kinda
I'm
giving
not
a
a fucking
platform to
reviewer.
play
There
it.
are YouTube reviewers who that's their whole thing, is that they have to
Right.
give you their full opinion. I'm more of an interviewer. And the thing about interviewing is that the best interviewers are usually people where you don't even know anything about them as interviews. Like, think about Nardwar. What do you fucking know about Nardwar? Like, nothing. He's from fucking Canada. That's it.
And he wears
but
hats.
that lets him do hella interviews. Like, the more of a thing you become, the more that it can be harder to get interviews, because all of a sudden you bring some kind of context with
I
you,
like
you know?
I like it when it's more of like a conversation than
Yeah.
a question answer. But I agree with that when if you want to get like the best of the best, it's like you just
Yeah.
want to the star is them. Make sure you subscribe to KFC Radio on YouTube to get all the video content. Subscribe, comment, like, and make sure you turn on the bell notifications so you know whenever new video content drops.
I want to say something, but the video has to be fast, so that's it.